I should have put say it to our face tonight. I should have put that. I'm gonna go back and change that once this is over. Say it to our face. BC, what's going on, brother? It should have because
what's good?
I should have said good. I should have said say it to BC's face tonight. And I'm just sitting here as the I'm just doing an intervention.
Well, it's for the people, by the people.
By the people.
Yes, y'all.
we out here. Man, there's people already up in here, BC. It's already
like Jimmy Jam up in here.
What?
Jimmy Jam?
What's going on, guys?
Miss Sandy?
Have y'all been here the whole time? I ain't never logged in and seen this many comments.
Holding to you. You're 3 minutes late. We 3 minutes late on them. You know, the BBN, they on time.
And if you on time, then it's like swine. Let me get this BC. What's up, everyone? It's good to see you guys, man. For real. Sorry that I blame myself. Been waiting for this. Absolutely, man. We can call in. I'm getting the link. So BC, we can set up everything else but the link to get started. So let me go ahead and get this link started so I can go over here on YouTube and pin it. Let me see if I can do this right here. Because baby, we are live, baby.
Live.
You
could be anywhere in the world. But you're here with us.
Don't forget, man, the phone calls are all directed to BC tonight. Okay? Every single question is for BC. Don't play, people. Just participate.
All
right, guys. Paste. Okay, guys. So there's the link right there. BC, it's been a very long day for me today, man. I started off the day, man. Work was somewhat moderate. It wasn't too bad. It was a little busy. Then I went and rode 4-wheelers in the desert today for the first time in my life. It's my first time riding 4-wheelers.
So, first time ever?
First time ever riding a 4-wheeler.
Never in Kentucky?
Never in Kentucky. No, sir. Never rode one before. And some guys at work was like, hey, man, do you guys, you want to go hang out after work? We're going to go ride some 4-wheelers in the desert. So we drove way out to the desert. I almost wrecked like 3 times. It was sand was blowing all in my face, but it was beautiful, man.
You like Mad Max out there.
Yeah. And I had to ride because I don't know how to drive a manual. So I had to get one of the automatics, and they were smaller. So I tried to go up the hills, and the hills was like saying, don't try me on. Don't be trying to get up this hill with this little bitty 4-wheeler. Go back down. So
man, we used to ride 4-wheelers without brakes.
See, well, y'all crazy though. You know what I'm saying? That's not human. That's wild.
You had to ride what you had, man.
Yeah.
We had motor
scooters. Yeah. Z-Man. Yeah. Z-Man says, was that trash in the sand? It was. It was trash in the sand. Oh man, it's dirty out there, bro. It's dirty. It's filthy. Now when you actually get like off into the big hills, then it was just sand. You didn't see a lot of trash at all. But when you came down off of that hill, it was trash everywhere. It was filthy. But we did. Yeah, it was bad. So we had a really good time with the 4-wheelers. I go home. I stop at the store to get me some food. I go home and a car hits me.
Like a car hit you in a car, or a car hit you?
Car hit my car, man. Yep.
Oh,
so I'm in the middle of traffic for about an hour and a half, and it was just it was crazy. It was really crazy. So I got the report today, and I got to try to figure out what goes next. But they're probably going to find me at fault because, well, that's just how it works over here. Yeah. So that's the rundown.
He hit you, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna be my fault. That's just how they do.
How you think it's gonna make it your fault?
Because it's just the way that they're going to look at the pictures, and because no cop came to the scene, they said go to the app, fill out the information on the app. Once you do the app, upload the pictures, and then you guys can move your car, and then you guys can go on about your business. Go home, and they said, and enjoy your journey.
Huh.
Yes. So no cop came. They said, we're not coming. Just take pictures and send it to us through the app. Everything's through an app these days. Everything's through the app. You can pay traffic fines. You can do all that stuff. You ain't. Yeah. You can go pay a traffic fine at the ATM. That's wild. Well, BC man, ain't no need to sitting around waiting. We got a phone call. Let's see if his phone call wants to get in.
April Madness, man.
Let's do it. Matt, what's going on, brother?
How's it going?
What's up,
good,
man?
Good. What's up? What's
super
up,
dad?
Dog? Yeah, super dad. Super bad.
Look at he cooling on the side of the pillow. He coming over here with shades, boy. That's what's up.
Matt, what's on your mind, brother?
Oh, I'm ready for Kentucky football, but I'm still ready for some more Kentucky basketball.
First of all, let me ask the question. Did we get a commitment already? No, not yet. Have we?
No, I think Chandler will end up coming back. I mean,
no, he ain't coming back, Matt. You can let that go, big guy. He ain't coming back.
Well,
you
don't think Chandler come? Why you don't think Chandler?
No, he
he's
gone, bro. Hey, yeah.
Didn't they say leave him alone? But
yeah. Well, it's only. I think it's gonna come down to either Kentucky or BYU, even if he thinks about coming back. But you know. I don't know.
See, I get all the news from you guys.
I get all the news from these guys. So between one of us, BC, we got to do better.
Hey, it's family. Well, if I can't get the news from the family, I don't want to get no news.
It is. Angelica, we just she's calling in. We don't get female callers very often.
Well, I won't keep you all very long. I just wanted to say that I think Mark Pope's going to bring back Kentucky. I think it's going to be hard work. He's going to end up bringing in some players that are going to be a little bit more physical and concentrate on the defensive end because, let's face it, in the last 6 or 7 years, even including the Calipari era, Kentucky basketball has not played great defense. I mean,
not since that year, was it 2019 where they shut down for COVID? That was the last good defensive team we had.
But I will say this, that it's a make or break season for Mark Pope, and I'm gonna stay with him, and I think he will get it done. All I can say is it's on his shoulders. You know, he's going to replace some assistant coaches, and me and Michael, we got to go to a game together. This was so great. I remember when me and him met in Lexington. You remember that, Michael?
Yes. Yeah.
You met Matt Tat. Cool Matt over there.
We used to do an SEC show together.
I be dog. You act like you didn't know him when he came out.
Yeah. No. That's Matt Short. That's Matt dog. Yeah. Absolutely.
I be dog.
Yeah. Angela, don't hang up, okay? Angelica, don't hang up, okay? Stay with us. We don't get you on.
It's good to talk to you both, and like I said, I'll let her get on and go Cats. And
okay. Hey, Matt. Hey, check this out. We don't get very many female. We don't get very many female callers. So when she hangs, when she's done talking, if you want to call back in, okay, Matt?
All right.
Okay. All right. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you,
Matt.
Yeah. I appreciate you, Matt. Okay, brother.
Bye.
Okay, Matt. Yeah. Angelica, how you doing, ma'am?
Hey, Big Mike. Hey, BC. This is my fiance's account here, man. This actually ain't a woman. I hate that.
Got him. Got him.
I've talked to you guys before. Every time I try to download it on my phone, for some reason it won't let me in, so I have to use her account to talk to you guys.
Oh, okay.
And what's your name?
My name's Trevor. I've talked to you guys before.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on, man?
Hey, not much, man. I seen you on the ATV earlier. I seen your video. I like that, man. I think you should post more videos like that from over there and over there where you live at.
Man, I would love to. I would definitely love to do that. Some people, I would love to do it. I know, people be like, well, it's your page. You can post what you want to post. I just try to make sure that I stay as close as to stuff for Kentucky as possible. But I have no issues with posting it. And if you guys want me to post more stuff like that on that page, I will. Trevor, I am building a travel page, and I will be putting more stuff on my travel YouTube page as well. So that would really be that would really be the main focal point of where I put stuff like that on it. But I can put stuff on that page as well too.
Okay? All right. And before I ask you guys a few questions about Kentucky basketball, man, I wanted to ask you something that I've been meaning that, and I don't think nobody's ever asked you since I've been watching your videos. What made you move from Kentucky to over there? Are you there forever, or are you there just on a road trip? I mean, or is that where you actually live at?
I actually live over here. Well, I work because I'm a contractor and I work over here. So I've been over here since last June, and um, this is just my work. I can get up and come home pretty much anytime I want to.
He don't want to talk about that, man.
Really. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
He don't want to talk. We was talking about that before. Okay, he don't want to talk about that, man.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No, not like that. He just don't want to talk about it to me.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
But I actually reside in. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say this low. I actually reside in Tennessee, but my wife sure. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, the big volunteer state.
Yeah. So I do miss home. I do miss family and everything. So I'll be seeing them. I get to hang out with them in 2 months. Yeah.
Okay.
So
awesome, man.
Good question, man. Good question. Absolutely.
Thank you, man. Yeah. I seen BC Big Mike. I seen where Rick Pitino, man, is recruiting Muhammad Diabate real hard, man. And that I know you're big on him, Big Mike, and I am too. He ain't got much of a shot, but man, he's a beast inside, and I think that's a big loss for Kentucky, man. I've been keeping up with a lot of the transfer portal, and I just don't see how you can replace him with what options that you got.
It's BC.
Yeah, it was that right there. The people that have transferred, that was like big, from my opinion, because like I said, he's when he got the ball, he couldn't shoot outside too good, but when he got the ball down low, it was either foul or he got to the free throw line or a bucket. So that's good odds, or you can miss it, but that's good odds. And yeah, it's going to be. If the way you replace that, if you get a guy that can stretch the court and also is a good defensive player and can score, that's how you replace that. But yeah, it was one of those losses that you like, ugh.
Well, under Rick Pitino's system and the way that he plays and the way that he coaches, Mo Diabate is a perfect fit. I just hate that we're going to lose him, but you're exactly right. We do. The only way to replace that is to have a big that can stretch the floor. But if you start thinking like under Mark Pope, Amari Williams, he didn't have no shot. He was just a beast under the goal. Oscar Sheboy, he could rebound better than anybody, but he didn't have no shot. And Mo Diabate is that kind of player, man. He brings the hype, he brings the energy, he brings the defense, and he brings the fight. he's about that life, man, and I think it's a huge loss. And so was Colin Chandler. When Colin Chandler hit the transfer portal, man, I think him and Mo Diabate is two of the biggest pieces that he's lost. And I'm sure everyone will agree with that. But I just don't see how, from what I can see and what I'm hearing, I just don't see how you can replace those two with what you got in the transfer portal.
That's like I said Monday. Mo D's the type of player that he does his strengths real good. And that's one of the things, if you can't do anything else, make sure that you succeed at your strengths. And he does. And with Colin, I'm gonna miss Colin. I like Colin. He frustrated me so much because he could be a 10 times better player if he was aggressive and work on his mid-range game. When you are one of the greatest, best shooters in the world, and you can add a mid-range game to that, and he gets the bug, he can jump out of the gym.
Yeah, he's very athletic.
If he adds a mid-range game, oh man.
Well,
I hope he doesn't do that wherever he's going. Wherever Colin goes, I hope. But if he adds the mid-range game, he'll be a real good NBA player.
BC, from what you've seen in the transfer portal, and Big Mike, you can answer this too if you will. How I know from what I've seen, Colin Chandler's asked him for a lot of money, but from what I'm looking at in the transfer portal, unless there's others that I don't know about, and I look at it pretty hard throughout every day. I don't see who else is out there that's more athletic than Colin Chandler, that can shoot the ball like Colin Chandler. I mean, dude, he's everything that you want as a basketball player. And, he kind of lacks some defense, and he lacks dribbling off the ball and, ball handling and stuff. But other than that, I don't see how that you can replace that, man.
Well, like I said, the thing with Mo is getting a guy that can get his own shot. We know, like I said, that's what frustrated me. We know that Colin, when he's playing against a team that's going to be like, hey, make him put the ball on the floor, don't let him shoot. It's times where he's the no-show. But
who are you not to interrupt you, but I guess my question is, this is Mark Pope's last year in my brain, and what are you who are you gonna replace Colin Chandler with what the options that you got? Because I don't think Tyron Stokes is going to come here, man. I really don't.
Well, that's $1 million question. Right now, you got Williams.
Okay. So we're basically banking
right now.
Okay. What about Mo Diabate?
Hey, that's $1 million question, man. That's what we will soon find out here coming up. Who's the guys going to be coming in, and then we would know more.
Right. So basically, you're taking Malachi Moreno, and you're gonna build around him. That's basically what you're doing, right? Is that what you think's going to happen? You guys,
I'm not sure.
I mean, I love Malachi, and I think in year 2 for Malachi, I think he's going to be really good. He knows college basketball now. He knows what to expect. He knows that the preparation from high school to college is a night and day difference. Of course, he's going to test the waters, but I know he's just going for info unless somebody tells him he's going to be a lottery pick. And no disrespect to him, but that ain't going to happen this year. The class is too stacked. So we can, that's not, he's not going to be one of those guys that we're going to be waiting until the very last second to pull your name out of the draft. We know he's coming back, and I would be shocked. I would be completely shocked if he didn't. You do got to go out and you do got to go get another big man to play with him. If anything else, he's got to be he's got to be battled in practice every single day. So you got to go out. Now, me and BC ourselves, we don't really follow recruiting as close as a lot of people do. And that's why Jimmy and Leah, they spend so much time, they put so much energy into following it, so they can keep the channel and stuff up to date with where recruiting is at. But we definitely, I don't particularly really know who's all out there. I saw something today. I think that half of college basketball is in the portal right now. so with
I
that
do.
being said,
I've seen that too, Big Mike. But they're not.
Yeah.
I'm just going by what the ones that's actually
Yes.
has some slight interest in Kentucky, because Kentucky's basically starting a new roster. You know.
Yes, they are.
Here's what's crazy. I don't know if y'all heard that, but it's going to be a every year thing. I don't know what Trump signed an order for college.
Oh yeah.
But Michigan, their 5 starters was transfers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's like I said before, you can hit the jackpot one year and then you can crap out the next year.
Well, we cannot afford to crap out this year, then.
And BC, and BC,
Mark Pope can't afford to crap out.
No.
Go ahead. BC and the part that hurts the most about them 5 transfers, they did it with a second-year head coach.
Yes.
They did it with a second-year head coach, Dusty May.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Why couldn't that be Mark Pope at the University of Kentucky? Why couldn't that be Mark Pope at the University of Kentucky? If Dusty May can come from FAU and go to Michigan and get 5 transfers and dominate college basketball, because that's basically what Michigan did, then why can't Mark Pope do that at the University of Kentucky?
Well, then we got to ask 2 questions. Is it the new brand of Kentucky Wildcats that people are not liking, or is it Coach Pope? And that's not me throwing any shade on Coach Pope, but there's a disconnect between why players want to come here or why players don't want to come here to why they want to choose. And I mentioned this. We got another call as well, big guy. But I mentioned this on the other show. It was just kind of like watching that UConn and Illinois game. I just said to myself the whole time, what's wrong with Kentucky basketball? What is it that's going on with basketball here at Kentucky that these young men, now that kids go everywhere all the time. Kentucky can't get everybody, but I'm sitting here watching these guys play at a high level of basketball, and I'm like, and none of these guys outside of Big Z wanted to go to Kentucky. I'm like, what's the common denominator of why kids says, I don't want to go to Kentucky. I'm good. Now it might be money. It just might not be a good fit. I don't know. But when you look at these kids play, these young men play, you just ask yourself, what is it? Why is it that these guys don't want to come to Kentucky?
Well, can I answer that for you before I go? I know you got another call.
Yeah.
And this is just my opinion. I just want to touch on that because I seen that hurt me too, man. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you my opinion on why that these kids don't want to come to Kentucky. Their dream is to reach the NBA. That's their dream. Okay. That's why they're doing this.
Yeah.
Why would they go play for a coach that hasn't proven himself or proven that he can develop players into an NBA basketball player? That's what Kentucky used to be the spot under John Calipari, man. Because he's a Hall of Fame coach. They know what he does. Look how many players he's got playing in the NBA. Mark Pope's different. So they would rather go somewhere else and play for somebody else that they know can put them there than to come to the University of Kentucky. I seen where Jasper Johnson's uncle had a lot of bad things to say about Mark Pope. He put it on the internet. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys seen that or not, but I did.
I did.
I did. It wasn't good. He called Mark Pope soft, and it was a bunch of bad stuff, man. And you know, for that coming from his uncle, Jasper Johnson had to feel that way, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But hey, it was good talking to you guys again, man. Y'all have a great night.
Hey, you too, man.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kate. I appreciate the call.
Yeah, much love, guys. See you.
Absolutely. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I mean, man, his uncle was his uncle did not hold back, man. His uncle just went in on his uncle went in on Coach Pope and the program and the fan base and everything. So I mean, what you gonna do, man? I guess you gonna do it. It hurts. Hey, Brandon, we saw that you was calling in. Sorry that it took too long to get you on, man. Please call back because I know you like having those one-on-ones with BC. And tonight, that is okay with me. You guys just have a nice little family sidebar. How about
he
that?
might have something for you tonight.
No, not for me. He like talking to BC, and I'm okay with that because this is me. Matt Short's gonna call back in. Okay.
There he is.
Okay, Matt. Yeah.
I'll shed a little light on Jasper Johnson. He was a great shooter, but his defense is horrible.
And his uncle, and his uncle never mentioned that. He never mentioned that side of who. But then again, maybe that could be that development side of where they didn't get him ready to play. And I mean, I don't know if he thought Jasper was going to come in and day one and just be this and be the elite defender. I can't tell his uncle or his family or anybody else how to feel. I don't know, but I mean, he
he scored
coach.
28 points against Purdue in an exhibition game. I mean,
Was it that
we thought
much?
this Kentucky. Yeah, he scored 28 points against Purdue in an exhibition game, and in Kentucky, what they win the game 87 to 67? What?
Something like that. That was
But
that was fool's gold.
yeah, and
BC's like that game didn't happen.
and Jasper Johnson played some great minutes for Kentucky. I mean, he scored. He was a big. He helped Kentucky beat Tennessee. I mean,
Twice.
I mean, we beat St. John's. I mean, he was. I mean, Kentucky basketball is the best program of all time. We are still the all-time winningest program, and like John Calipari said, Kentucky's not for everybody. And give Mark Pope a chance. This is his third season coming up, and we're going to see what he's made of. The defense, it's got to start on the defensive end. I mean, he won a championship at Kentucky. I'm one of the biggest fans that Kentucky's ever had, and I started watching Kentucky in 1983. I mean, my first game was watching Kentucky play Villanova in December of 1983, and I know I've seen some of the great games and not so great games. Every coach that has ever coached for Kentucky has some up and downs, but let me face 26 losses in 2 years. That's unacceptable. But let's just wait and see what happens next year. I know we keep on saying this, but like we were talking about, we haven't had in 2019. Kentucky went 25-6. They beat Auburn. They won the regular season by 3 games over Auburn, and after that, it's kind of been mediocre basketball. I mean, Mark Pope went to the Sweet 16 with Kentucky his first year, and that was a little prominence. And then the last 3 years of Calipari, I mean, I think he kind of quit on Kentucky. I mean, he got too comfortable. It was time for him to leave. I mean, Ellen and him, they couldn't go to any restaurants. Kentucky fans really took it to Calipari. I mean, they couldn't go anywhere in Lexington to have a dinner because they were.
But hey, you can't say that out loud because a lot of people will just straight up tell you that it's not the fans. The fans are not the problem. And
no, it was Calipari kind of just. You put Kentucky before you put the players. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And I know in this time, with the NIL, You know, college basketball is a whole lot different than what we're used to seeing. Kentucky basketball is so much bigger than any other coach.
Okay.
I mean,
oh, absolutely. Yeah. Coaches come and go, but Kentucky's going to be there forever.
You know what? Kentucky made Rick Pitino. Kentucky made John Calipari. That's my opinion. You know, people may disagree with me. And hey, Kentucky made Eddie Sutton. You know, Kentucky made Adolph Rupp. I mean, Adolph Rupp had a great career at Kentucky. You know, I mean, it's a tough coaching job. It's not for everybody. But
No,
I will say this: Mark Pope's got a chance to do something special next year, and it's up to him. And he will get the players. The pressure's on him, and if he's not the one, who will be the right one? They've already had several good coaches turn down. What, Hurley from Connecticut? You know, nobody wants. You know, you've got to have strong will to be able to coach at Kentucky.
Yeah.
And it takes time. This is a different era. This is not the 1980s. This is not the 1990s. But I will say this: Kentucky's got a chance to do something special next year. And that's all I got to say. I mean, I enjoy you all. I enjoy your show.
Thank you so much, Matt. Appreciate it, bro.
You all do such a great job, and I enjoy listening to you all.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. You know, it's one thing about the show, Matt, is that this is I want to me and BC want to continue to reiterate that, and Leah and Jimmy as well too. We don't have to agree with what everybody says, because you guys are not going to agree with what we say, but we hope that this is a platform where you can come here and you could just kind of say what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? And this is what this is all about. So it at the end of the day, you get to say what you feel, and it's unfiltered per se, and we appreciate when people call in. Yeah. Now, if you say something outrageous, we might raise our eyebrow a little bit, but you can say what you feel like, for real.
You know, in the last 7 years, Kentucky's had more injuries, it seems like, than any other basketball program in the country. But you know, that's just being a Kentucky fan. But I know there's other programs that players come and go, you know, but you've got to have, in this day and time, you've got to have 2 point guards. It seems like you've got to have 3 or 4 shooting guards and 3 or 4 postmen that, you know, kind of like a Diabate, I mean, and Moreno.
Yeah.
And you've got to be physical. You can't have guards that are 5'11", 175 pounds. That's just not going to cut it in Kentucky. You've got to have, kind of like Oweh. He could go through inside, outside. He can make the basket with contact. And that's what we need. And I feel like, you know, and moving forward, we're gonna find out what Kentucky basketball is all about.
Absolutely, man. I agree with you 100%. Anything else for us, man?
No, yeah, I've enjoyed. What about you all? What are your all's thoughts?
Man,
the famous hold on, BC, in the famous words of Forrest Gump, I gotta go pee. What's up, BC? Go ahead.
Man,
that's all I'm gonna say about that.
You know, Matt, I just have to wait and see. It's this. We're not deep in the portal yet. We don't even have a full roster. So, we have to. We just like, everybody else. We have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's
wait
right.
And see what we got as far as positions and the guards, the forwards, the centers. We have to wait and see.
Absolutely.
Well, Moreno is one of the most dedicated players Kentucky's had as a freshman in a Kentucky hometown, or whatever you call it, hometown state type player. He's going to take less money if it doesn't work in the NBA, from what I've heard.
Well, I think he'll be all right. He could be a 3-year, 4-year guy, but I think he'll be all right.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hey Matt, hey, I appreciate your phone call. I'm gonna get the next person in here. Okay.
Appreciate you, Matt.
All right. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, brother. You too,
Y'all
man.
have a good evening.
All right.
You too. Go catch, man.
Go catch.
Hey, Mike, put the link back in the chat.
Okay.
I think Richard Samuels trying to call in. He was
okay.
About
I know it's at the top of the chat, but I'll put it back in 1 second. Okay. I'm gonna get Otis in here, and then we will. And I get the chat. I get that back in there again. Okay. Hey Otis, how you doing, my man? Good evening.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Otis,
I'm doing good, man. What's on your mind?
I was gonna tell you about. I told you all was going to happen, did I?
What's that?
Who's all leaving?
Oh, yeah.
Because I told you, I know exactly. Mark Pope's going back to the Zoom offense.
Okay.
And he's going out to Morgan Freeman. Now he's going to get Zoom. He's going to work around them boys. Go back to Zoom. He's going back to his old offense, 2024. That's why most of these players left, because they've been overpaid. And Ken, the ones doing all behind the scenes, not paying these guys more money. That's why Ken wants more money, and Ken says no. He left.
Yeah. Hey, BC, you know how much he asked for, right?
$3.2 million.
3.2 million.
Who did?
Colin
Campbell. Asked for how much?
3.2 million.
Ooh.
As I'm saying, I know.
Yeah.
See, I told about Stokes. Stokes will be making this announcement April 11th. I've been saying that in the last 2 months.
Okay.
And I got an inside source, and everybody's telling me what's going on.
Is he coming to Kentucky?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's that? Who's coming?
Stokes.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nike offering a lot more money than Adidas. Adidas it ain't because it's the coach. It's about the money.
Money talks.
Yeah.
Money talks.
All languages.
I don't know everybody else, but the roster did not fit. That's why you see Ken let these players go, because he knows Pope's jobs is online.
Yeah, because Mo D wanted more money too.
Huh?
Yeah, more. Yeah. I said because Mo D wanted more money too.
He's not now. He's looking at St. John's. He's visiting St. John's.
Yeah, and he's right at home in his backyard too. His family gets to come to ball games. I think he signs with St. John's. I think that's a no-brainer. Yeah, he's right there with his family, right next to home. Yeah, I think he goes, and they got a lot of money up there too.
Some people, I can't say whose the source is, but I'll be keeping back channels. I'm always in the back channels of it.
Well,
it sounds like that you are our source.
Yep.
Yeah. I tell you, hey Otis, I tell you what, sir. If you're right about Stokes, we're gonna have to find a position for you, okay, big guy.
Yeah, I just think what it was Stokes is supposed to wait to who gets what kind of roster is supposed to be built. But if he knows that Kansas lost all their players.
Yeah, Kansas lost 4 players.
They lost one today, another one.
Another one today, huh? I didn't know that.
Yep.
Like I said, welcome to April Madness.
Yep. That's what I tell everybody. This is portal season. And I can't believe what's going on, but it's Ken's doing all this work. It's not Pope. Pope is sitting back there. Can't open his mouth. It's Ken. Ken's doing all this work. That's what he's bought here for to do.
Hey, sometimes you got to be that person who's willing to deliver the bad news.
See, Pope wanted to keep Chandler, but Ken said, "No, I'm not overpaying him. Not $3 million. No." And plus his Chandler's wife went back to Utah, so that's another factor too.
The wife said, "Get your bag. We leaving."
Yep.
We out. Don't question me.
If they pay you $3 million, we'll stay.
Yeah. Right now, he could come back if there's some kind of agreement. If they book some kind of agreement, it's agreement.
Do you think wherever he go, they're gonna pay him $3 million, or was that just what he came with Kentucky.
That's what he came to Pope. He said he wanted $3.2 million.
Yeah.
You think anybody else pay him $3.2 million?
He's supposed to go BYU. That's what I'm waiting on to see what BYU do.
You think BYU pay him $3.2 million?
I don't know. That's the $1 million question for me.
He better better show up in postseason.
It only takes one team to pay you $3.2 million.
That's it. And once you set the bar high, so we'll see. Hey Otis, I got another call coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, thank you for calling.
Appreciate it, Otis.
You're welcome.
And we taking time steps. And if Stokes come here, Otis, you the man, big guy.
All right. Bye.
All right. Thanks, Otis. All right. Let's see. Let's get Eric in here. This is fun, BC. This is fun, big guy.
Yeah. Otis came with.
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, what up,
Eric? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, it's good to see you, Big Mike.
Absolutely. Hey, is this your first time calling in, Eric? I
hope it is.
Well,
man.
you know what?
It is.
We gotta get something for first time callers. I don't know. What
you do.
Yeah. This is first time
he said, yeah, you do.
Right.
Tell him 3.2 million.
I need point guard money.
What's on your mind, Eric?
We all.
No, man, I just wanted to call in.
Bitch money.
Yeah.
I just wanted to call in to you, man, because like Lee and I've been friends for a long time, and
okay,
like we're chatting during the games. You know, all the frustrations or the jumping up and down and screaming and all that good stuff. And I kind of want to touch base a little bit on this, like the Jasper Johnson thing, just a little bit. And the players and the fan base, the negativity that's on social media, all this type of stuff. It's the same fan base that was there. I'm a cradle cat, so I've been a cat fan since Daddy had me in diapers watching it on TV, listening to K-Wood Leopard, and turn the TV volume down, turn the radio up. You know, we're listening to the Cats. The fan base is no different. Are they frustrated? Sure, they're frustrated. They're seeing injury after injury. They're watching us recruit injured players. They're seeing all these things that are transpiring, and it's not what they're accustomed to. I always said it's like they have a Rick Pitino hangover. And they've had it for a while because, you know, we went to 3 national championships in a row. And I know he wasn't the coach on the last one, but it was still all of his recruits. It's everybody he brought in and all the talent that he brought to the table. Then you have Calipari who came, which I remember when Calipari came, Midnight Madness, I was actually there, and he stood up and he talked to the Bluegrass, and he talked about what it meant to him to be the coach there. He talked about how special this place is and all that stuff, and it rang home for everybody. I think Cal kind of lost a little bit of that towards the end, and he kind of started getting into this back and forth with the fan base a little bit, you know, like you're going to yell at me, all this other stuff. I just think that they shouldn't pay any mind to it, like personally. Like it's social media. If you're an actor or you are somebody who's famous or you're making money, you're going to have paparazzi, you're going to have people, you're in the limelight now. So things are going to be said. These young kids have got to be prepared for that. You're going to get negative things that are going to be said. And it ain't always great things are going to be said too, but it's not always going to be nice. And for Jasper's uncle, I guess he played here too, or something of that nature. Or it was his brother. I can't remember which one that said the negative stuff. It was like he just fed into the fire. I don't think he helped his nephew at all in that situation. It's like you're going to get some of these negative things said. That's fine. But what about all these young kids that are running around? They look at Jasper Johnson like he's a hero. I want to be just like you one day. I want to play for the University of Kentucky. You've got tons of fans that absolutely love the kid. I love the kid. And, you know, I don't think he was quite ready for that stage, and it showed when he got into some of the games. But the what he could become was absolutely amazing because he's a freshman. Since when are freshmen not freshmen? It's like you're going to have some hard games. You're going to have some stuff. So sometimes you got to they got to be trained, I think, by the parents, the coaches. You got to turn that noise down. Like the fan, and I did a little experiment, Mike. I'm not lying. I got on Florida's fan bases. I got on some of Duke's. I got on North Carolina's, and I posed as one of the fans to see what they're going to say. All that same stuff happens on all those fan bases.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got these Kentucky fans, we're the worst fan base ever. And then they encompass the whole fan base in it. Like the entire fan base is negative. And I'm like, no, they're not. Like the entire fan base isn't negative. Like we're just frustrated is what I think. The moral of the story, we're just frustrated at what's going on. We won a championship. You know, we're watching UConn getting ready to nail 7, which would have been a dagger if they would have got it, and all of us would have just died and just puked in our beds. But I just think the fans need to calm down, you know, and stop bringing it up. Stop worrying about it. Stop trying to protect the players. You don't need to protect them. They're young men that are making money now. Negative things are going to be said, and just let it be. It doesn't make us the worst fan base in the world.
Well, Eric, you right. Every fan base, the fan bases that win national championships, multiple national championships, whether it's in football or baseball, basketball,
right?
It's like that. But Kentucky, all the other fan bases, as you mentioned, the Floridas, the Dukes, the North Carolinas, all them, the UConns, they're right there. But Kentucky is right here.
Okay.
I ain't never seen the way Kentucky's fan base is. It's the greatest traveling fan base in college, period.
Okay.
Hands down. But man, they on another level. I done been a prisoner of war to Tennessee fans. I know how they are, especially in football. I know I've been around Alabama fans. I know how they are in football. But when it comes to football and then Alabama football and Kentucky basketball, they are like right there.
Okay. Well, why do you think?
Because of the winning.
Well, do you think it's because there's just nothing else Kentucky has? Maybe it's because basketball is the one thing we got. Like Tennessee, I mean, they got a football team. They got Titans. They got. No,
it's just the winning. The Lakers are in Los Angeles, but when it comes to hanging them banners, they on another level.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I tell people that all the time. You can't expect like winning a national championship in college basketball is probably one of the hardest championships you can do.
It is,
because you're going against a field. You're going against a field of 60 some odd players, or 60 some odd teams, and any player can just shoot the lights out one night, and just go off. So to think like if Coach K was one of the greatest coaches of all time, and he is, there's no denying it. Well, he doesn't have like 15 championships under his belt, though. You know what I mean? Like, you're just not going to win that many. Like, you're not going to. I mean, we're Kentucky basketball. We've been doing it forever. And since.
But he coached 40-something years, too.
Yeah, Joby Hall won one. And then, Rick Pitino came in and we got one. And then Tubby nailed one his first year head coach. And then, like, Calipari, some of the most talented teams I think I've ever seen in my life, like the platoon system. Like, it was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we're all in here making fun of everybody, like 38-0. Everybody's talking like 30-0, like 31-0. I just didn't think they were going to lose, but they were bound to. Like, they were bound to lose one. They just
and all those coaches you mentioned, Krzyzewski was still a Duke.
Yeah,
think about that.
Time. Yeah. No, I agree.
And that's like I told Big Mike. It's only been like 3 teams that have won the national championship in the SEC. Let that sink in.
Yeah,
it's hard.
100%.
It is. But sometimes I think not all Kentucky fans. I think it's a lot of Kentucky fans that have unrealistic expectations.
I would agree with that 1,000%. Like, you can't expect. I think they can expect to be
expect to win
towards the top of the SEC. I think they can expect to be towards the top of the SEC, and I think we should.
Yeah,
and we haven't. But to win a national championship every other year or make it to the Final Four, That's out hard. Of 5, it's hard. It's absolutely hard. I mean, Calipari's a Hall of Fame coach. He just is. I don't know. Sometimes in some of the hard games when it came to tournament time, that he made some of the best decisions sometimes. But I mean, you got to have talent to win. And he had that talent, and losing Cal, it stung. I hate it that he left the way that he did. Some people say the fan base chased him off. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think it's the fan base that chased Cal off. I think that can't happen to him again. That dude's got a lot of pride. You know what I mean? And then you go get knocked out in the first round with all that talent. You go get knocked out again. He's like, I got to change things up because I'm a Hall of Fame coach. This is my image. I got to go. I got to do something different because this keeps happening to me for whatever reason. and we all felt his pain, but
absolutely,
I don't know.
Hey, Eric. Hey, I appreciate you calling, big guy. I got another phone call coming in, but
all right, guys.
Appreciate it.
Hey, every Thursday night you can call in. We appreciate it, and it's good to talk to you, bro. Thank you so much.
Will do. All right, guys. Peace out.
All right, Eric.
You too, man. Thank you so much. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Hey, Brandon, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, guys? How y'all?
We're doing good, man.
What's
BC's
up,
ready
Brandon?
for your questions. There you go.
What's up, man?
Nothing. I don't know if
beard.
anybody's told you or not. I don't know if anybody's told y'all yet or not, but we got an official visit this weekend. The guard from Washington is coming in this weekend.
Okay. So
what's his name?
On campus.
That Diablo Zoom.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, he's gonna come. I thought
he's coming. I
thought he was from BYU.
No, he's from Washington.
Okay,
I was just on there scrolling and looking at it right before y'all took my call, and it says that he's officially coming for a visit this weekend.
Okay, let's lock it in. Let's close the deal then. If you get him on campus, let's close the deal. Yep.
And I think that I think he'll get the guy from the Freeman kid from Syracuse too.
Getting the Orangeman in the house, huh?
Yeah, he'll come here too.
Hey, Brendan. Hey, Brendan. Hey, 1 second. I just seen a comment. I can't remember. I think somebody put it up a few minutes ago. There's 5,000 D1 basketball players.
There is. There's 5,000, and there's 2,000 in the portal.
2,000. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just. I think he's gonna do all right. I think he knows what. I think he's been hearing the noise. I think he knows what's at stake.
Call in, Julie.
Yeah.
I really do. I think he's been hearing the outside noise and all those fans chirping. I think he knows what's at stake. He knows it's time to either put a product on the floor that can produce and put up a banner, or he's going to be gone.
You know what, Brendan? I don't necessarily agree with the banner per se. Maybe an SEC banner. Okay, I can get that. But I don't think he will be gone if we don't win a national championship.
He cut out.
But are you still there?
What happened?
I can still see you.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
What was you saying, Big Mike?
I don't think he needs to win a national championship to keep his job. But he's got to have. I know BC's not going to agree with this because I get his concept about the postseason. We can have a very bad season but make a deep run in March. But the thing about here's my thinking with that is that because of how we've been going, we're gonna have to have a regular really good season, and we're gonna have to make a deep run in March for the noise to calm down with fire Coach Pope. We ain't got to win a national championship, but we can't have the same regular season that we had this year, and we got to try to make a run because because you got to give the naysayers, the people who are not sold on Pope, you got to give them a little hope that maybe Pope can continue to turn this thing around. And once again, we can't win it all, but we got to be very competitive, and we can't lose 4 or 5 games in double digits like we did this year.
So Big Mike, you don't think if Mark Pope this coming season, you don't think if he say he wins 18 games,
okay,
get blowed out about 3 games, and then he makes it to Saturday in the SEC tournament, and then makes it to Elite 8 or sneaks in the Final 4, that doesn't save his job?
I mean, well, first of all, if you only win in 18 games in a regular seasons, that's your first problem. That's your first problem.
But I'm talking about if he wins 18 games and makes it to Saturday in the SEC tournament and gets to the Final 4. You said that's not going to save his job? Man, you crazy.
No, sir.
I ain't saying that he's gonna, I'm not saying that he would get fired, but I'm saying is if you go into only winning 18 games, going into that means you basically that's what that's saying is
it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell on earth for him. But if he makes it to the Final 4, hey, it's gonna be a whole lot of water. It's gonna quench it. He's gonna go from hell to heaven. Just like that.
I see what I see what he's saying. I see what he's saying. I see what you're saying now, BC. You're saying if he wins 18 games, makes it at least till Saturday of the to the semifinals of the SEC tournament, and then makes it to the Final 4 next year, you're saying pretty much that he'll still have a job the following year. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying, Brandon, is if you're going to lack at something at Kentucky as a coach in college basketball, it better not be during the tournament. If you win 25, 28 games during the regular season and you lay an egg in a tournament,
that don't mean nothing. That means absolutely nothing.
Don't mean nothing. But if you go and you struggle again in the tournament, you can struggle again in the tournament. You can get beat all regular season. You can get right off the court. You can win 18 games and lose 14. But when you get in that tournament and you march all the way to the Final 4, Kentucky fans are going to forgive you.
Yeah. Yep. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. They would.
I'm not listening to you. I thought you muted your mic or something.
No, I'm just saying the regular season means the whole. Here, in a perfect world, 28 games winning, 30 games winning in the regular season, and then going to March Madness or winning the national championship. That's the perfect world for Kentucky fans. But if it's going to be one of the two, you better show up during March Madness. Look, okay, you take, for instance, with Calipari. Then he's winning 28, 25, almost 30 games, but he laid an egg in the first round.
People ain't going to like that.
The people ain't going to like it.
No.
If you win 18 games in the regular season and you go to the Final 4, they forgetting all about the regular season.
Yep.
I love how this is a very touchy subject for you, BC, and I see the passion in your eye. I'm not looking at you, but I see it.
I'm just saying, if you want to lack at one of them, it better not become March Madness.
But you realize 18. If we only win 18 games, that makes us 18-14. Someone just pointed out on the season.
It depends. It depends.
You're pretty much having the same record. You're pretty.
It depends.
So if that was the case,
it's just one loss less.
You have the same record. You still have the same record as Auburn did this year.
Skill Dragon, we're not talking to you.
You know, it just depends. I'm just saying if you had a bad regular season that's not up to par with Kentucky standards, but you go and you make a run in March and you get to the Final 4, you take, for instance, the year we had Julius Randle and Young and all those guys. Man, we lost to Michigan. We lost to Michigan State. We lost games that we had freshmen. Started 5 freshmen that year in the final and made it to the national championship. beat Michigan, beat a Wichita State team that was undefeated. That right there was one of the greatest runs at Kentucky. Didn't win a natty, but nobody thought that. What was they, like a 7 seed, 8 seed?
8.
Yeah, I think
8 seed.
And they went all the way to the national championship. 5 freshmen, and all that stuff happened in the regular season. Forgot all about that. Forgot all about that. Then the following year, they were 30. They had the platoon team. Forgot all about that stuff.
BC, can you hear me, BC?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I was trying to mute my mic so I could tell you what I really felt.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, those are facts, Big Mike. Those are facts.
I guess the best way to explain that is you got a North Carolina State team who fired their coach. They made it to the finals, and he got an extension.
There you go. It's what you do in March Madness.
Yeah.
March is where you win the championship. Not in November or December or January. March is where you win the championship. BC, you want to win games, of course. You want to win games, but BC, March is where it's at.
Tonight, man? BC, you don't have like family plans tonight.
You see, hey, Brandon, you see what I deal with, man. You see what I'm dealing with.
Hey, BC, you don't have anything else better to do tonight, but be on here.
Ask any Kentucky fan. Ask any Kentucky fan. Ask Kentucky fans about March. Ask about March.
But BC, I think my overall point is this: is because of sort of how we've been playing in like the regular season. It's kind of like, especially in non-conference, it's like we want to be good.
I get that, Mike. I agree with what you're saying, but what I'm saying is March Madness. If Pope runs the table in March Madness, and he can get to the Final Four, that erases a whole lot of stuff for that 1 year. Now, when you come back the next year, it starts all over again. See, that turns down the oven a little bit. Takes him out of the frying pan when you get to March Madness. Lays him over there, let him chill a little bit. But the next year, got to do it again.
Yep.
Who said that? Someone had a question. Mike Dow said, winning 8 games against top 15 teams and losing in the second round makes it okay at UK?
No, it doesn't make it okay. What I'm saying though, Big Mike, if I asked you, if we had a crystal ball and this year coming up, and I said, okay, you can win 19 games, you lose about 4 games by 20, but you're gonna get to the Final Four and have a chance to win a national championship. Would you take that?
But you,
would you hold on? Would you take that? Would you take that? Would you take that 18-19 game regular season if you're gonna get to the Final Four?
See, the questions are not for me. The questions are for the people who's viewing. Okay, so stop asking me questions, BC.
Brendan, if this year coming up under Mark Pope, if you win, if it. Just say in a fantasy world, you're gonna win 19 games, but you might get blowed out about 3 or 4 times by 20. But you're gonna go to the SEC championship and you're gonna go to the Final Four. Would you take it?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I feel like that's a successful season. But my opinion doesn't matter. Like my opinion is totally different than anybody else's. My opinion, if he was to win that SEC tournament title and make it to the Final Four, that's a successful season, in my opinion.
Yes, you're exactly right. That's 98% Kentucky fans. Then you have the other 2% that just hate Mark Pope. It don't matter if he gets to the Final Four.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, I got another phone call, Brandon. Thanks for calling in, big guy. I appreciate you as always.
All right,
You're welcome. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
all right, you
You
too,
too.
man.
Hey, don't come back
y'all.
in. Hey, Brandon, look at me.
Yes,
Don't come
sir.
back in here with that mess
What?
again no more, okay? You and BC.
Yes,
Stop
sir.
talking before the show, okay? Stop all that mess, man. I can't take too many more of your
Yeah.
things tonight. We out, man. Go to bed for the night. Next caller. Joshua, how you doing, my man?
Hey, what's up, Mike?
What's up,
What's up,
Josh?
man? Good. Now, Josh, before we get started, you and I have been knowing each other on here for a while. You
Oh,
don't
here
really
he
know
go.
BC
Here's what
like
he
that.
gonna do.
Oh
Here's
yeah,
what he gonna
for a
do.
while.
Yeah. So
Here we go.
We're not gonna go with the BC collab to take down Big Mike, okay? So go ahead, Josh. Set the tone. What's on your mind, Josh?
Hey, first and foremost, I watched your video the other day, the one where you said you had to be perfect about the university and perfect about this and perfect about that. Man, you do an amazing job, brother. You are an amazing person.
Thanks,
Stop
man. I
letting them
appreciate it.
haters get to you, Mike. They're gonna hate our program. They're gonna hate our coach. They're gonna hate, brother. You do a great job, man. Just keep on
Thank
doing what
you.
you're doing. Don't let them change you at all. And you be, you out here, like you said, you got bombs going off around you, and you all worried about what you putting out about. Like, I don't know about this player and that. I mean, you got your opinion just like everybody else. And
Absolutely. I appreciate
so you have my full support. I've been trying to get you
man.
on a couple of my UK pages and post some of your content. So hopefully you can start getting some more followers. I've been trying to get people to, make sure you hit YouTube, because it seems like it's a better platform to use than Facebook.
Yeah. It, I'm going live there tonight too, as well.
But now,
So,
brother, I love you, man. I hope you stay safe over there, you and your family, whoever's over there with you. Got prayers up for you constantly, got prayers up for a lot of things, man. Our world, our country, our basketball team, prayers for our coach, that he makes wise decisions, that, that we get the people that we need to get. Everybody's always they're so upset that certain people's leaving. I mean, that's just the way it is now. NIL has created this. Just like you guys said, there's 2,000 people, 2,000 athletes in the transfer portal. That's insane.
Yeah, it is.
I've never thought I would see this in my life, Mike, that we would have just a free for all. Like, hey, I don't want, man, for God's sakes, Penny Hardaway's son hit the portal on his dad from Memphis yesterday. Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes. His own son hit the portals like, see you, Pops, I'm out.
It's a real thing.
It's crazy.
That's wild.
His own, he's like, yeah, like Aaron, it was Aaron Hardaway. I'm not sure what his first name was. I can't remember the kid's name. But yeah, he hit the portal on his dad yesterday in Memphis.
Hey, that's tough. I don't think I hit.
That's wild, bro.
Hey.
But it's the wild NIL. It's not the West. It's just the way it is. It's just, man.
April Madness, man.
They should have put some kind of regulations in place. They should have had a better thought process out for this, because they probably knew they were going to lose. So they should have had some parameters and some stuff in place. Be like, hey, you can only go transfer once every 4 years. If you transfer, you got to sit out. It's no instant. I mean, you're going, like, I don't know. One of these days, this could be mid-season. We'll be picking somebody up at the portal in December, right before we hit SEC play.
They have a portal deadline during the season.
From December 24th through December 30th, you get 6 days to pick up for the second half of the season, your conference play season. I mean, it's just getting crazy. Can you imagine? We're going to pick up some guys, or we're picking this guy up. He's going to play, starting SEC game one. I mean, that's just nuts. It's out of control, brother. It is. But I appreciate everything you put out. Yeah. I appreciate all the content you put out, man. You do well. You're doing awesome. Yeah, just don't listen to these some of these people. They just, I mean, it's crazy. You know, everybody's talking about how we've lost so many. Look at North Carolina's roster right now. They have maybe one person coming back, maybe two. Tennessee has lost seven off their roster. Yes.
Yeah, Arkansas
and their women's program,
but they getting
and their women's program got zero. The whole team left. I don't know what's going on down in Knoxville, but that's cool. They can keep it down there.
Yeah, they coach. I don't know what's going on with her.
It's bad. It's bad. But yeah, as far as I know, there was 7 on the men's side that's already hit the portal. So everybody has athletes in the DJ Wagner's leaving Arkansas. He's wanting to go somewhere. You know, who knows? I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. There's reports now that Colin might come back to UK. I don't know. That he's open, that somebody put out that he's open still and come back to Kentucky. So it's not a done deal. At $3.2 million, I don't believe that BYU would offer him that kind of money.
You don't think so?
No, so BYU offered Colin 3.2?
No.
That is what I'm hearing.
I thought that's
BYU
what
you offered.
Oh, well, he's going to be
3.2.
Well, he's going to be at BYU.
Is what I heard. Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be at BYU.
What I heard.
If they offer,
is what I heard. I heard Kentucky didn't offer. Kentucky wanted him to take a pay cut, is what I heard. I don't know if that's true.
See, I thought he
they
asked
wanted him to take less
Kentucky
money.
for 3.2.
He did.
Oh, he might have. I might have it twisted.
Yeah.
I might have it wrong.
Well, BYU offering 3. That's where he's going to be at then.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. Somebody said that you see so much nowadays, you don't want to believe.
Yes, you do.
That's why I say, Josh, I gotta wait and see.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah,
I gotta wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, I know that UK fans take this time of the year, whether it's just regular recruiting or if it's transfer portal. I know UK fans, they take this extremely serious. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think Pope's going to have a really good squad. We just got to get some more pieces.
Yeah,
they're targeting a lot of people. He's on so like they got some kind of little thing floating around about Pope. Like on these Zoom calls, they got a meme like there's like 700 cell phones in front of him, and they's like, "Oh, this is Coach Pope," on a Zoom call with so many athletes. It's kind of funny, but yeah. Can you all hear me?
Well, I can hear you. Yeah.
Josh, I'll tell you what, Josh. If Pope got 22 million, this is the time to use it. This is the time to use it.
Okay, so do you all think that Stokes is coming or not? I for one think it would be better if we didn't get him. I know that's probably the unpopular saying amongst Kentucky ranks, but I don't see $5 to $7 million for that dude. I don't get it. I mean, yeah, he's good. Is he $5 to $7 million good? I don't know. I don't know. That's for the Kentucky to decide, I guess.
Here's my issue with that, and like I said, it's a gamble. The issue that I have with paying a player that has never played in college, he's played high school, and everything's based on potential.
Yeah.
But he's never played college basketball before. In college basketball, everybody's the same size as you or bigger.
Yeah.
And when you play on a high school level, it's totally different. We all know it's a difference coming from high school. You can be big time, 30-point game in high school and come and you can't even hardly get 5 points in college. So that's the problem I have with paying a kid that much money and he never played a game in college. Now, $2 million,
yeah,
okay, whatever. But it's a gamble. It's like they paid the kid at BYU, it panned out. But you don't know that. You don't know. Never played college ball before. Played against best high school players, but you never played college ball before.
BC, let me throw this out for you. I don't really keep, as I said before. I saw something maybe about a week and a half ago about Stokes. Stokes is actually playing. Now I know he does like the big games, the Nike Summits, and all that kind of stuff. But I think his high school is a 2A. Now I may be wrong about that. I don't know, but with us understanding the 1A, the 5A, the 6A, if he's playing in a division in high school that's 2A, that's not a very good division. If you're just 2A.
Well, yeah, you're exactly right. I always say if you can play, you can play.
Yes.
But
that's true.
Anything like this, no matter what, if the McDonald's All-American or no matter what, it's a gamble.
Yes, it is.
It's just is what it is. You can spend $7 million and he come in and be everything that you want him to be. You can spend $7 million and might not pan out. So it's the gamble no matter who you getting from high school or out of, but we know guys in the portal, we know they play college ball.
Yes. That's why I'm big on the portal. I don't have any issues, and I think we need a couple of freshmen. But
I would love to have in a perfect world 2 or 3 McDonald's All-Americans in the top 15, and then you get guys in the portal that have played college basketball. That's how we won our last championship.
Yeah.
And what if they say we do sign Stokes and they give him $6 million and he plays all the way up until right before we go on break in December and he falls and tears his MCL. God forbid something happens to that kid. I'm not wishing that on the kid at all, wherever he goes.
That could happen to anybody.
Career. But
that's a lot of money.
What happens when you lose somebody like that paying that kind of money?
That's the gamble.
You go in a room and you get a padded room and you slam your head against the wall. For real. Because that hurts. That's a big gamble. It is, but that's one of those things that I think every team in the nation, and it don't even really have to be a $7 million price tag. Even if you pay a young man 1.5, then if they get hurt and they can't do anything else for you for the year. I mean, you're just out of the money, and you're just out of that player. Next man up. Per se.
We paid $2 million for JQ not to do nothing, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. And that's different. That I can see why fans are upset about that is because you came in and knowing that realistically speaking, you probably won't even get to play a game for us until around December time frame. I mean, it's December, early January. So it's like I'm gonna pay you. Those are things that kind of hurt, is because we need somebody that can walk in the door day one and say, let's ball. And it might not pan out. Even if you walk in day one, it might not pan out. But at least the fans know that when day one, they got 11 guys, 12 guys on the team that are ready to ball today. If the season started today, they're ready. You can't come in with the so-called best player on your team and he can't even play for another 3 months. I mean, that I don't care what fan base it is. It's just not going to set good with any fan base. So you can't be upset with fans being angry about this situation. Mark Pope, as BC said, he gambled and it didn't work. Yeah, so stay out of Vegas, Pope. Yeah, stay out of Vegas.
We just got to try to. We got to give him a little bit more time. We just got to give Pope some more time. I mean, he took over a really bad thing. I've told people before. I don't know if I told you on this show. People, I call it Calipari fatigue. We're still Calipari fatigue, and they think program's not going in the right direction. But you just got to trust the process and wait for him to get the people that he truly wants. And there's some real good shooters, some good ballers. And I think he'll do it. I really do think he's going to do it this year. And, I think it's going to be a bright year for them and the women's basketball program too, both. So I still have faith in him until I don't, and he's my coach, and I got to support him. And I wish our fan base would really support this guy instead of trashing him. It's some foul stuff people say about Coach Pope, and it's I don't know. It's really sad the way our fans act and the way they talk to each other, but. It is what it is. We live in an ugly world.
Yes,
but I appreciate you, brother. You're an amazing person, and you have an amazing show. I'm going to try to start blowing you up and putting your content out on my other fan pages and send you some links if you want to join. Shout out to your buddy upstairs, up above you on my phone. It was good talking with you, sir, and you're very insightful about a lot of stuff. Appreciate y'all. Stay safe.
Don't
Prayers
tell
up.
him that,
God bless. Go Cats.
All right, appreciate you, Josh.
Josh, stop that about him. Don't say that.
Hey, appreciate you, Josh.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Have a great night.
All right,
Peace
bro.
out, Josh. Appreciate you. Go Cats.
Yeah.
Go
Cats.
All right, BC, I guess. Okay, just participate. Julie, can you call in, Julie, please? You said we need some women on here to call, so please call in. I definitely will let you in, even if you call in and somebody. Oh, we got a caller right here. Chris, what's going on, buddy? Chris said I gotta take my camera off. I don't want the world to see me. Chris, can you hear us? I think Chris made a cut off his mic too when he cut off his mic. So we'll get Chris. Let me see what this is at. I'll see if he'll come back in. I think it's just froze.
Big Rich
Go ahead.
Big Rich was trying to call in. He was texting
I put the link in.
I was telling him it was a link. Maybe a call in here.
Okay, it's that'd be good to get somebody from Franklin, Kentucky to call in.
Yeah,
that'd be good. He'd probably be the
I know he's not having any issues because he's very tech savvy.
He's very tech savvy, absolutely. Yeah. So I know he can get that fixed. We live in a first of all, people give me a shout out for me. I just got to give a shout out to the BC, Jimmy, and Leah. They work just as hard as I do every single day on this, and they put just as much time as I do into it. So this is not something that I do by myself, and I appreciate the kind words from Josh, but I want to make sure that I point out those who are help making this happen.
Jimmy and Leah work very hard.
They work very hard.
I don't do nothing.
And I don't we agree on something, BC. Thank you, BC. So you know what? We're gonna have a long career together, big guy. Because we vibe it tonight. But yeah, these guys, man, they really make the show work. And if for those guys, man, I tell you that they are right, and I'm glad that they're with me as well too. Hey guys, we are trying to get to 100 likes for this live show. So if you haven't already, let me take this time out for a second. Also, in between calls, if you're watching from Facebook, swine flu spread. Ooh, I hope that's I hope that's not true. We are literally in the same place we have been in 9 years. Hey, if you're watching from Facebook, would you do me a favor, please, and just type BBN in the chat if you haven't already subscribed yet. Thank you. Love you too, Julie. Thank you so much.
Love you back, Julie.
Yeah, but we need you to call in though. Okay, hit the link and call in. Okay, and that's why I got off the phone earlier with Matt Short, because I thought it was a lady calling in, and we don't get a whole lot of women call in. So I wanted to be able to get. I want to make sure that that you guys get priority when you guys call in, so we can get you guys through, so we can get some. I don't do Facebook. A lot of people don't do Facebook.
What's the lady that calls in sometime? What was her name? She haven't called in a while.
Start with D. We also got Miss Wolf. She calls in, and Dane. I think that's Dane. I think it's because I thought she was a man. The name of it, but yeah. So he kind of threw me off, but it was a lady as well.
Yeah.
But okay. So Miss Laurie, Miss. I know that. I think Miss Laurie. I think you've already subscribed to YouTube. But if you haven't, then I hope that you will consider subscribing to YouTube as well too. Yes, Kentucky wins or lose, please do.
What's up,
but
Josh?
I would definitely love for Julie or Laura if you was on YouTube and if you can call in.
Miss Sandy, what Miss Sandy been? Yeah. She called in one time, didn't she?
Yep, that's true too. Yep, Sandy Denton. Yep. First Sweet 16 in 8 years, most wins by a top 15 team. Talking about Coach Pope.
What's your homeboy at, man? I never been on here when Mr. Williams called in.
You never been on here with him before?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, I thought you have before. I wish. Hey, Mr. Gregory, I'm not sure if you're watching right now or Mr.
I don't think so.
Sure. I thought you was. He's been on here with Leah. He's been on here with Leah. Me and Leah was on, and he called in one night. Yeah. But
and Peanut guy call in and show his face. He said he was going to do that. My birthday, yeah.
Your birthday, is it?
No, it's April 20th.
Okay, yeah. So Peanut. So you need to get
That's
in.
That's Peanut's birthday present to me.
Yeah. Someone says my toe hurts. We can't. Angelica. Okay, maybe this is his wife this time. Let's see. Yeah, so Peanut. So you need to get in. Peanut's birthday.
Hey, Big Mike. Hey, BC.
What up?
I don't want to take nobody's chance of getting on here and talking with you guys, but of course I've been watching the show, and I if you guys will, the fan base, the fan base is divided, and I've been watching Kentucky all my life, like a lot of other callers have said, and I've seen it at its best, and I've seen it at its worst. And Kentucky fans, they haven't changed. We just ain't winning like we're used to winning. And John Calipari spoiled us a lot of years, let's just be honest. But a lot of the fan base is divided. So can you guys talk a little bit and tell us how you guys feel like about where Kentucky basketball is at right now? Like, can you tell BBN, like, because there's a lot of people that cusses other fans and calls us stupid, us true blue fans that feel like that we overachieved under Mark Pope the first year and things ain't good right now and got one more year, which you guys have said that. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, can you guys talk to BBN and try to bring us together and as one, instead of us just being divided? Because if you say anything about Mark Pope and how you're not satisfied and stuff, a lot of people say a lot of bad words to you. It just ain't fans that's mad at him saying bad stuff about him. It's you can't say anything about him without people threatening you or messaging you and trying to say that they'll hurt you and stuff like that. Like that's
really?
where it's at. Yeah, that's where it's at on there, especially on especially on Pope's Cats. I've been in there for a while now in that group, and if you say anything about Pope, like you're not satisfied, you don't feel like he develops players, you don't feel like that we're getting anywhere, they will literally attack you. So can you guys talk to us and tell us, tell us where your guys' heart's at, and what do you think needs to happen for us to get back on track with Pope or without Pope? Not necessarily just attacking Pope, but like, how do you feel like we fix this problem as Kentucky basketball fans, the greatest tradition in college basketball? How do you think we fix this problem? Because I don't think I've ever seen it the way that it is under Calipari. It wasn't, or at the end it was, but it wasn't like this. We all was for each other, and and now we're not. We're against it. We're more against each other than we are for each other.
Okay. Okay. I tell you what, me and BC will do that. I got a caller. I'm gonna get the caller on. I wrote the question down so me and BC can we will get to that tonight. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay. All right, so we'll do that. I'm gonna take this new phone call.
Yes,
and
sir.
I got it wrote down so we both can address this. Okay.
All right. Y'all have a good night. I'll continue watching.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening.
What up, man?
What's going on?
You there? You hear us?
Hink? Might be a little delay on his. We see you.
Oh shit! Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah. What up, man?
Man, ain't nothing happening. I
like the beard.
Thank you, sir. I had it on mute. I don't know. It was my fault. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we sure can.
Okay. Hold on. Man, maybe I had my thing on me. Playing at the same time, trying to wait on the calls, man. I just want to.
Okay.
I guess my thoughts on the situation, man. It might be a little controversial, man, but I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I don't think we need to give any local kid a scholarship. Make them all walk on. Make every kid from Kentucky walk on.
See, before you even open your mouth, I can look at you and tell you gonna be tough.
Yeah. Hey,
God.
I'm gonna take my hat off for this one, bro. Because it's go ahead.
So, but the reason why I say this because we haven't been getting any luck with the local players from our state. Unfortunately, they all have been either bust or just have not lived up to potential. Now, let me say this: if they decide to go to another school and they transfer back here, like what Travis Ford did and Derek Anderson did, I'm all for it. Welcome. Give them scholarship because they showed they could play at a good level on the college level. But just to come in right out of high school, I'm sick of this. We keep doing these things. We keep giving these young men scholarships, and they do not do anything for what they do not live up to potential. Matter of fact, they turn her up for the first 2 years. Usually we don't get nothing after the junior. By then, we need to move on from them. We need to tell them, go and hit that goddamn portal. That's what we need to tell them.
Hey, Mr. Hink. Hey, I'm sorry,
Yes,
sir. Hey, we don't cuss on the show. My apologies for that.
Oh,
okay?
I'm sorry.
I should let
apologize.
you know.
I apologize.
Yeah.
No disrespect. I'm gonna clean that up.
Yeah,
Keep it PG for the babies and the ladies.
Yeah.
But heck yeah. Yeah, they gotta go. They got to get the heck up out of here. They got to go. You could walk on and we accept you. You're more than welcome to walk on. We're gonna give you the opportunity, maybe even earn a scholarship after the next year if you show and prove that you're able to do so. But if you're not, we have no desire for you under the scholarship. Now, if you could find some local car dealership to sponsor you and maybe pay for your education, I'm all for it. But just to open a bank and give them a scholarship, no, sir.
So what do you think about Marino's year?
He's probably the only exception. He's probably the only exception. The Jasper, the Trent Noahs, the Perrys, heck no. They shouldn't have been on a scholarship. He's probably the one exception. And I'm kind of pushing to give him that. I thought he should have been better. Now, maybe because he got a late start and he didn't get as much opportunity early on in the season, I kind of give him a pass. But other than that, every other cat's got to walk on. We see the proof. We've seen the proof. Derek Willis's, the Brandon Stocktons. We can go on and on. We was keeping these Mr. Kentucky scholarships for what?
The JP Blevins.
Come on, man.
I played against JP in high school. I was a senior. He was a freshman. And I was like, this dude is going to be incredible. Matter of fact, he might have been in 8th grade when I was a senior. But that right there, man, is something that I don't think I have ever heard. What you just said. It's very thought provoking.
I'm telling you, it doesn't sit well with the state. I'm sure it doesn't. But if you evaluate with some of these players that we have are from the state, in the back of your mind, you probably have to say, "Well, dag nabbit, he might be right." You're gonna fight it at first. It's gonna kill you all up in your chest. Your spirit is not gonna sit well with you because they some kids from the state, right? You want to take on your homegrown.
I get that. I know
live it up to potential,
and I know Brendan too. Man, what you think about that, Big Mike?
It's killing him. You see the look in his eye? It's killing him.
I muted myself, so if you can hear me, you really can. Okay.
well, you can say anything over there.
Well,
what you think about that, Big Mike?
Hey, Hank. Hey, where you calling from?
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
Hank.
I think my man Mike, he sound like he might need to get a shot at that Woodford Reserve, some of Kentucky finest.
I need
you got some around. You got some around. You got some at Tennessee whiskey.
You like you're a cigar smoker, Hank.
Yes, I am. I got my humidor right behind me.
See, I already know. See,
it's right there.
I already know. You gotta give me some tips on that beard, man.
Oh man, it's a thing of beauty my father blessed me with.
What's up, Mike? Man, you what? Hey, can we get something?
Yeah, we trying to stall to get a word from you, brother.
Hey, just so you know, I'm gonna clip this clip, okay?
Lord.
I'm gonna clip this. Damn.
What are you gonna say? Y'all heard what this crazy idiot saying from the state of Kentucky?
You know what? I mean, look. I mean, this is first of all your willingness to come on here with your face and not hide behind it to say it. I appreciate that because not a lot of people can do that because people can come on here. You can put whatever name you want to put in the thing. You don't have to use your camera. And this is a show that people can come on and speak what's on their heart. Mm-hmm. So, but for you to say that, a lot of people feel that way, and not everybody will come on a platform like this with their faith and say that, and then they gotta walk around town and be like, that's the guy that says shouldn't no Kentucky kid ever get a scholarship. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of
it's not going to help you that you're going to clip it up either. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Right? You're not going to help the situation.
Let this die down a little bit.
So in other words, you don't know what to say right now, do you?
I do. But I will say this though: just because you are from the state of Kentucky doesn't mean that you automatically get a free ride to Kentucky. And just because you have a good high school career in Kentucky. It shouldn't automatically qualify you to be a player at Kentucky. Now, at the situation with Jasper, we know he was really good in high school basketball. We know he played with the USA team, won a gold medal. We know he got all these awards. We know he did all of this. We know Perry was a great shooter in Kentucky. We know what Noah did and everything like this. But let's be real. Once you walk out the state of Kentucky and you start playing with world-class guys on a day in and day out basis, it changes some. And even for Jasper, who did play with a lot of elite guys, he didn't start. You know what I'm saying? I mean, with the team that he wanted to go with, he didn't start. He did get some minutes, but it wasn't like he was on the floor the whole ball game. You know what I'm saying, with that team. So I mean, if you really feel comfortable with just being honest, you got to prove yourself that you can play. I mean, we say we the best of the best, right? We say that we the greatest tradition in college basketball. That means that you got to continue to bring in the top players in these United States of these Americas, or even if you go overseas, you still got to bring in the best talent And if you can play basketball at this level, maybe, but walk on, prove yourself, go to another school, just like Travis Perry. Travis Perry, he didn't have the best year at Ole Miss, but he had a whole lot better year at Ole Miss than he did at Kentucky. He got 2 years. He got 2 years up under his belt now. Can he come here at Kentucky and play? Probably not. But at least he's putting that up under his belt that I can still somewhat compete in the SEC. So that's a tough subject. I don't want to touch it, so we're gonna change it.
Well, it's always hit or miss, man. It's always hit or miss. Like I said, earlier in the show, it's a gamble, and that's even with kids from Kentucky. Rondo turned out to be a real good player. He was from Louisville. Reed, you know what he did 1 year, and now look what he's doing in the NBA. I always say it don't matter where you come from.
Yeah,
when you get between those lines, it's all about what you do when you get between those lines.
Yeah, and Reed came in. Reed was good,
but that was really interesting what you said there.
Well, you always gonna have your anomaly, right? You're gonna have those. So Reed was an anomaly, and so was Rondo. So you're gonna have those, and you got to give Moreno. He was an anomaly. But look how far in between you have to go in order to find that. That's crazy that you have to think about that. It was to the point one time where John Calipari made a statement of being forced to give scholarships to the Mr. Kentuckys of the state. Why? I had no problem when he made that statement. I didn't have no issue when he felt like that, because of what I'm seeing the state was producing at the time, it wasn't producing good enough players in my eyes to be what we consider Kentucky players. You know what I'm saying? If we was during a time of in 89 and 90, when we was on probation, what we had to do, bring them in. We'll accept you, because right now it's hard to get anybody who's a high caliber to come in because we was on probation. I can accept that. But once we got to a certain level, there's no way that we should be recruiting kids from this state and saying, son, I got a scholarship for you. Son, I got a preferred walk-on for you. That's what I have for you. And that's what you're going to get. Now, you can take it or leave it. Son, you go down to the Western. You go to Eastern, go down to Murray. Man, you go to Bellarmine. You can go down there to the Dirty Birds at Louisville. I don't care. Now, if you decide you could be productive and you could transfer here, you want to come in, then come on. We'll put the white flag out. We'll welcome you with open arms. But young man, if you cannot prove that you could play on that level, what makes you think you're good enough to put on that blue and white player? You're not.
I mean,
Mike, don't cut this up, because you're gonna get yourself in trouble. They say, why did they let this man keep talking and talking and talking?
No, this is about a month and a half ago, BC was like, I used to be like, because I was, of course, I was hoping to have call after call after call after call, because Kentucky fans, they like to talk. So in my limited thinking, BC hit me up and says, hey man, how about if you do this? How about if you just let people call in and you just let them talk? And if somebody else calls in, we'll take the next phone call and tell them if they want to finish talking, they can just call back in. So BC kind of created the let people talk, because people will talk if you let them. And I wanted to do the show. I wanted to do a call-in show because I wanted to hear what people had to say. I don't have to agree with what people say, but I enjoy hearing the different opinions of what other people say. And so that's why, I had a car accident today. I had a long day at work. I went four-wheeling today for the first time. So I had a really, really long day today. But guess what? When it was time to get on here and do this call-in show, me and BC was like, let's hit it. So BC, when people want to come on here,
he's blaming this on you. He's blaming this on you, BC. So he's blaming this controversial statement I just made. He's kind of setting it up there for you to be the fall guy.
Man, you're a smart guy, man.
I see the play here.
You're a smart guy. Hey, when people get to give you credit, something's coming.
And let me tell you, this is what made him better. He said, man, I had an accident today. I wasn't in my right frame of mind, so I should have cut him early, but I let him talk on. But I might have had a concussion, just didn't know about it.
Here I am thinking the guy just hit my wheel, but he hit my head. So, but the thing that I value about being able to do this is just letting people just kind of speak. And, I mean, look, there's whether people want to agree with it or not, there's some real truth in it, and I love seeing guys or individuals or viewers or fans or whoever that would say the same thing. Is because we love our Kentucky guys, and we want them to be successful, and we can root for them if they went to WKU. We can root for them if they went to Murray State. It doesn't matter where they go. They don't necessarily have to be here at the University of Kentucky, because the goal is to win a national championship. And guys these days are not staying in college 3 or 4 years. Now these guys are moving. They're sliding over to different places. So let's just say everybody the heartache, go play college basketball for about 2 years, prove that you can play at this level, prove that you can bang with the big, because look, guys don't, I mean, other teams don't care because, he's from Kentucky. He's a Kentucky kid. So let's take it easy on this guy tonight when we're playing. No, they're gonna go at him. So if you can't hold up in times like that, then we can't tell Coach Pope to go out here, or any coach to go out here and win a ball game, but then we bring in subpar athletes. It's like, well, why come you not playing the guy from Kentucky? Why come you not doing this, and why come you not doing that? So it's like, well, you guys wanted me to bring in a Kentucky kid, so I brought him in. So I did what you guys wanted to do. Now, if they can play, they can play. But if not, if they're not ready for this level, and I'm sorry, it's just like, and a lot of people be like, hey, him, and him, y'all need to get out here. Y'all need to go play at Western. And so, so some people are willing to straight up admit that even though he's a Kentucky kid, he doesn't belong here at Kentucky, because he's not going to help Kentucky live up to the Kentucky name and win ball games. And if you're not helping us win ball games, then guess what? We just gave your scholarship to somebody that can't help us win a national championship, because you're not getting it done. Yeah. So I mean, so that's, there's some facts in it. Yeah. Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it is, if we was to see another player from wherever they're from playing and not playing well, we'd be the first to say, oh, that young man needs to go sit on the bench. He don't need to be playing. But we'll see a local kid playing. Well, he's not getting enough opportunity. No, it should be a double standard like that. If he's good, he's going to be good. He's going to take care of his business. He's going to play. He's going to live up to it. If he's not, then you got to sit him. I don't care if he's from right there, born and came out the womb, right on Rupp Arena floor. It doesn't matter. We need guys who's going to be able to produce on a regular basis, night in, night out. And guys who gets opportunity, then they turtle up. That's defeating the purpose. We're too good of a program to be doing this. I hate that we're in this situation we are now. We got to accept the transfer portal. We got to accept the NIL. This was in the workings for over 20-something years. We knew the NCAA knew it was coming. They chose not to address it. They chose to kick the can down the road, like the famous politicians always say. They chose not to address it at the time. And now, when it's to the point where it is, now they're panicking. Now they like, what do we do? What do we do? No, you should have addressed this 20-something years ago when Ed O'Bannon was pushing the issue about the name, image, and likeness. We should have dealt with it then. You knew it was going to eventually happen. You chose not to. Absolutely. And this is what we got.
We just got breaking news. Dink Pate just committed to Providence. Yeah, and that doesn't bother me, because I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or not, because I haven't saw anything in writing that says that this is complete legit, that this guy is going to be able to commit to a college team. And 4-5 games into the season, no, shut that down. That's true. If you guys are going to have this guy playing, you guys ain't going to the NCAA tournament. So that's why I wasn't completely sold on Dink. We don't have to play him. So if he does get to play all year long, we don't have to play him. But I'm pretty sure, because we wanted him, and if Providence makes it to March Madness next year, the committee will find a way to put Kentucky to play them because it's a good storyline. Yeah,
I know that's
there's
right.
some truth in that. It
right.
is because Kentucky fans thought we was getting it. Oh, you guys didn't get it, and then Providence made the tournament. Oh,
they'll play them in
find a way to
exhibition.
put these guys in the same. Find a way to put these guys in the same game in round one, just because. Yeah, that's a good storyline. Yeah.
So let me ask you this before I go. This Michael Malone thing. What is your thoughts on that? The head coach of Carolina.
BC, I'm gonna let you answer this question, but my question is: did he just up and quit his team in the NBA and just went to North Carolina,
or he got fired?
Was he already out of work?
He got fired.
Okay. BC, go ahead and give your thoughts. I know you're big on NBA too as well.
Man, I think Mike's a good coach. He's a good player coach guy, but coaching at a college level now is different. You know, you have a turnover every year, and I don't know. We have to wait and see. Coming from, I always said on this show, coaching college basketball and college sports is harder than coaching professional, because you have no control. At least in pros, you got contracts and you can trade to. If a person want to leave, you can trade and get another person of that value or whatever. You can get picks, but it's a different animal. It's a different animal. He coached NBA. He was at Sacramento. He was at won a world championship with the Nuggets, but he hasn't coached college basketball where it's at now. So we'll have to see, but he's a good coach.
Bill Belichick was
the reason why.
That's what I'm
Carolina
saying.
Gonna follow all the pro coaches. Huh?
That's what I'm saying.
The reason why I was asking, because I know there was some rumors of talk about maybe possibly letting Pope go, and if that was the case, I would have liked to see Kentucky took a shot at him.
Mm-hmm.
But fortunately, I guess fortunate or unfortunate, depending on who you ask, that didn't happen. But I was doing a lot of research on him, and he does have some college experience, so that's not like he doesn't. He's not coming into a situation where he's never.
But it wasn't like it is now.
That's true.
That was years ago.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think he's a good coach. I think he's probably going to be good for the Carolina team. I think he's going to do well. But as far as Mark Pope, I know he's alumni. I think he's definitely entitled to getting his third year. So I'm glad they didn't fire him. But I think it's do or die time for him right now. I really do. And his portal thing is really going to it's going to say a lot about how the season more likely is going to end up. We have to get another point guard in order to really push what we're trying to do. And if that doesn't happen, man, it's going to be a long season for the brother. I really think that. And I hate to see that because, like you said, he was a fan favorite back in '96 on the championship team. And you always want to see some of your former players do well, no matter what they do it in. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be do or die, man. So I think he's going to have to find him a good point guard, a veteran point guard, because I know he got Mo Williams' son, but he's a freshman.
Yeah.
And you're putting a lot of pressure on a freshman. So we'll see how that goes, man. Fellas, man, I appreciate y'all letting me hang out. And I apologize for the language at times when I didn't know the rules, but now I know the rules. I remember next Thursday, it'd be PG all the way for Hank. So
got you.
You local guys who are not good enough to play against Scholarship Kentucky, don't be mad at me. Just say Uncle Hank said it is his fault. Dang nabbit, we're gonna blame it on him.
Hey, you get one big free controversial comment a year. You just use yours in one show, okay?
I know that's right. All right, fellas, y'all be easy. Y'all have a great night, man. I hope you feel better, brother, after that accident, man.
Oh, I do. this is my go-to medicine right here. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man, for calling in. It means a lot to me.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right.
So
take care, fellas.
Appreciate it. Hey, hold on 1 second, okay? Just so you guys know, I didn't pay this gentleman to call in and make that comment. He hit the link like I want you guys to do, and we do not represent the views of this video, okay?
Hey, you see how he gets off the boat, man?
I see that. Hey, Mike, I put my Cash App in the back, Mike, in case you didn't know that. I put my Cash App in the back.
Appreciate it, brother. Have a good one.
All right, y'all take care.
You too, man. Hey, man, I mean, BC, hey, instead people call in and say what's on their mind.
Yeah.
That was some smoke. That was some smoke right there, right?
That's what it's for.
That's what it's for. Next person up. So, hey, that's a hard call to follow. It is. But he got some truth in that, BC. And just because a kid is from is from Kentucky, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're that they just have a scholarship waiting for them at the University of Kentucky. I mean, the goal at Kentucky is to win basketball games, and kids not staying 4 years these days anymore. And if you don't get no playing time, I'm leaving. Then we got to go out, and Kentucky's got to get the best talent that they possibly can to compete every year. And
it's tough, Mike, man.
Yeah,
I'm
tough.
telling you, a kid can come and play, man, start. It still doesn't mean that he's not going somewhere else the following year.
Yep.
It's tough, man. We lost 2 starters in the portal, and 1 testing the waters to go to the NBA. So it's not like I didn't get to play and I'm mad, or it could be you made it the Final Four and you playing 30 minutes. Well, you know what? I want to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. I wouldn't want to coach college. Man, I wouldn't want to coach college basketball for nothing. College sports in general. I wouldn't want Nah.
Let it go, huh?
Nah. I don't want to. Would you want to be a manager at a business, store, whatever? Every year, you gotta go hire a bunch of new people. That's how hard it is.
It is.
That's why I'm saying about coaching. And then you have to put together again and get a whole bunch of new players on one accord with different characters, different attitudes, and everything.
You gotta regroup, man.
That's hard, man.
It is, man. I was getting that. Hey, can you call back in? I was getting to hit the button. Troy, I think that's who it was. Troy, call back in, okay? I was just getting ready to click the button and you got off. Call back in, Troy. Who was the last coach to coach Kentucky who could develop talent? Ricky P. Rick Pitino's he's gonna develop Mo D, because Mo D going to St. John's. That should be a no-brainer right there in your backyard. Get to play your last year in college basketball. Tony right here, my fault. Let me let this in. Hey Tony, how you doing, man? Good to see you,
buddy,
man.
what's going on?
Good. What's on your mind, man? How's your day?
I kind of know it's going to be hard to follow that last one, but but he does have a point, man. I mean, even Pitino said that. Pitino said that back in the day because they was getting on him, after a little while because he wasn't letting any Kentucky guys. And he said, "Look, the state ain't ready yet." Yeah. He was saying that back in then, and now he obviously started letting guys in, but. For a while there, people were complaining, and of course, like he said, Calipari did the same thing. I mean, but anyway, I'm not here to pound on that. But I was going to talk about this NIL, man. I'm not a fan. It's worse than one and dones. I mean, just like BC was just saying, man. You got a guy start all year long and then he leave you. I mean, what you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is what it is, I guess. But they're gonna have to start something different. They got to put these dudes under a contract. I don't know how they can do that, but you got to stay 2 years. Something. If you're this whole NIL, unless you uh declare for the draft or something, you know what I mean? I think you if you're gonna stay in college, it's something. I mean, it's just all this jumping around everywhere. Did you see Travis Perry he done went in the draft. I mean, in the transfer portal too.
He did.
I don't know where he's going, but I'm just like, golly, man. I mean, it's just all over the place. Just bang, 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 bang. I mean, you just don't. It was bad enough with the one and dones, but I always used to complain because half time I never even knew who was on the team, man. You just never knew. And now it's the same way. You just like when they come 1 year, they're gone. I mean,
Absolutely. Yep.
And as far as the fans go, I think the biggest problem people had this year with the team was not that we would lose games, man, but it's like, and we talked about this before, but they show up and play a team like a Tennessee or an Arkansas, and then they show up the next game and lose by 25 to a team they should beat, and it's like you just can't. I would say this: growing up as a Kentucky fan, we used to lose games, but we never got beat by 25, 30 points on national TV. Maybe once. I can remember Kansas did that to us, but then we returned the favor to them a couple of years later, down the road. But other than that, we never lost by 30 points, man, and 25 points to somebody on national TV until this year. And what was the aggravating part about it is you knew that they were better than that.
Yeah.
If they couldn't do it, it would be one thing, but they proved that they could do it, and then they come back get to a game 2 games later and get whopped by 30 by somebody that they could at least been playing with.
Yeah.
At least been in the game with them. I don't know, like that Gonzaga game, I didn't even. I mean, I turned that off. I was like, I'm not watching this. That's just embarrassing. But anyway, that's all I call to talk about, man. That was my biggest disappointment this season was that right there. It wasn't that we would lose a game. It's when we would lose a game, it would just be the insanely ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life, man. It's just like, and talk about, and they forget. It's like they would go 5-10 minutes at a time in a game and like act like they didn't know how to play basketball at all.
That was going on those 10, 9, 10, 11 minute spurts of doing nothing. That was unfortunately that was the norm for this year. That was the norm. So we actually became we actually said to ourselves, okay, we just got to see if we can get through this dry spot of this ball game because it ain't if it's coming, it's when it comes because it was going to happen. And when you look at it, as far as the NIL thing goes, or as far as the transfer thing, I know the president starting August the 1st is going to hopefully what he put in place is going to fix all of this. And if a person can transfer one time and then transfer again, they got to set out a year after that. So kids don't want to set out, and because of that, kids got to make decisions now. Once I make this decision, I'm gonna have to live with it. And this is, you're teaching these young men about responsibilities and about about the effects of making decisions. And if you're making decisions, then you got to live with it because I ain't going nowhere. I got to stay here because if I go, then I got to set out, and I don't want to set out. So now I got to be really, really, really selective on. I can't just be out just trying to get money. Now I got to be out here. I got to really be thinking: do I really want to be at this school for at least 2-3 years? Because now that's the case.
I hope it takes effect, but you know as well as I do. As soon as August 1st gets here, they're going to challenge it in court. I mean, it's going to go to court. I mean, and who knows how long? I mean, I think it'll go fast, but still, it's going to court. You know, they'll challenge it as soon as it starts. I mean, but something's got to be done, man. It's just crazy. I mean, is it exciting? I guess, yeah, but. Golly, everybody's talking about how Kentucky don't have any players, or at least the Kentucky fans are. But guess what? Ain't nobody else got any players either.
Yeah, a lot of teams.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you was in here earlier, Tony, and you may know this number. Me and BC, we didn't know it, but out of the 5,000 D1 players, 2,000 are in the portal.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Kansas. I don't think Kansas hardly has a team.
Kansas has lost some people, and you would think now maybe they might be clearing cap space so they can get
right.
Then, you know what? We'll keep one or two guys, open the bank up for Stokes, and then we'll build around it, and then we'll sell that we got this team that if you come and play for us, and as BC says, if you do the one thing that you do well, we can win a national championship this year. So they'll take less money, and they possibly have a chance to win a national championship.
Well, you ain't, like I said, you ain't seen that yet. Just wait these guys start teaming up, saying, "Hey, you going there? I'm gonna go there with you. Yeah, you going? Okay, I'm gonna go there with you."
Right. Yeah.
Well, I think that's what Stokes may be doing with Kansas. I think one of his good buddies is going to Kansas, so he may be going to Kansas for that fact to play with his. His buddies.
So you're going to be seeing a lot of that.
Is he supposed to declare? I thought is he supposed to commit this weekend, or has he pushed it off again?
You know what? Honestly, I don't know. Some people think that Otis, who called in earlier, who said that because of the Nike Summit, Stokes may announce then. He sounded like he was going to announce then. For what Otis and I'm only putting Otis's name out there is because he said it publicly. So, but according to him, he thinks Stokes he's gonna commit to somewhere, and hopefully at a Nike Summit, he doesn't announce that he's going to an Adidas school. So Nike's gonna be like,
right,
what?
Right?
You see this money we paying you? So we have to see. Yeah. It's
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it is.
I hope. No, I'm no. Whatever. I'm one way or the other with the kid. If we get him, we get him. If we don't, we don't. There's a lot of players out there. Like you was just saying, Michigan just won a national championship with nothing but starters that were transfer guys. So,
and I know for a fact 2 of those guys are coming back.
Yeah, and
I think they're starting.
Florida's losing a couple of people too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they lost. I seen some, unless it was fake news, which it could have been, but that seemed like one of them boys left today to go to Michigan. Yeah.
Maze's parade.
I don't remember which one it was, but one of them guys left Florida today and committed to Michigan, I think.
I know one of the forwards that came off the bench. I know he went in the transfer portal. I don't know if that's the guy you're talking about.
It may have been. I don't know. I don't remember his name. Yeah. But it's the sign of the times, I guess.
So
I'm not talking about the 2 that started. This guy came off the bench.
Right.
He's kind of like a blondish curly hair guy.
Yeah.
This is he was good.
Broke his leg. He broke his ACL something about 2 years ago in the SEC tournament.
Oh, he's leaving.
Yeah,
I knew you were talking about. Wow, man.
Well, you saw that giant kid left from Florida. Of course, he wasn't playing, but he left. That 7'9" kid left Florida.
He's leaving.
Yeah. I think he announced like immediately that he was leaving. Sure did.
Yeah, I think he. Well, I don't know if he's committed somewhere or not.
We all pick him up for football block field goals.
Yeah, yeah. That kid is huge, man. That's what when they was getting so excited when he was dunking. I'm like, he didn't even have to jump. What's so exciting about it?
You think about that? He's 7. What what is he
7'9"?
He's 7'9". Now think about that. When he raises his arms up, he's like 10 feet. The top of his. Now, when you kick a field goal, it travels from the ground and it reaches its peak probably about 10 feet.
Yeah.
So you put that guy out there to block field goals.
Yeah, as long as he don't get hit. I don't know.
All you gotta do is stand behind the line.
And
get it before it gets up to about 9-10 feet. He'll block a field goal every time.
Yeah, he probably would.
That's funny.
And he's, you know what? He's a tall, lankier guy, but he's not he's not like a Sean Bradley. He's not a pencil. He's got a little bit of meat on him too. I mean, not Shaquille O'Neal type, but I mean, he's not Sean Bradley either.
Man.
Go get him, Pope.
Just
get him.
Just think if he could play.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I don't think he can barely move. It seems like.
Yeah. Hand locked in. Is that his Trevor? Is that the guy from Florida that you're referring to? Hand locked in, who's transferring out of Florida, I think it is. Yeah. People don't like facts.
Yeah.
So, it's let's see what what the president has signed, and let's see what kind of difference that makes. I mean, it's gonna be interesting because these young men and women, they gotta make some tough decisions. Audrey is on the Iowa. I think she was from Iowa State. She transferred into the SEC. I wanted Coach Brooks to go get her. I wanted her at Kentucky. This is no knock on her weight. She's probably about
that's a big girl.
Yeah, she's probably about 270, 280, probably 290. I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit, but bro, she can ball.
Oh yeah, and you can't move her.
She can ball, bro. I was like, as soon as I seen her, and Kentucky, we got to play them at least twice a year. Sir Strack. That's rough.
Yeah, that's a big lady. Where'd she go?
Oklahoma.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said we got to play them there. That's rough, man. Yeah. She's good. I mean, she's averaging about 30 points a ball game. I think.
She is
29. She's balling, bro. Yeah.
You can't move her.
Yeah.
Can't move her. That's some Charles Barkley type. Female Charles Barkley.
Hey, as they say, stand your ground, sweetie. Stand your ground.
I mean, as long as she don't put the ball down, you're not going to get it from her. She's a big girl.
She can move with that ball in her hand too.
Yeah,
I seen her play a couple of times. Oh yeah, she can move. And I saw she went in the transfer portal. I'm like, really? And just like BC said, or you as yourself and people have been saying, like she's probably like top 3 in the portal.
Yeah,
she's that good. And I'm like, that just goes to show.
They pay them girls too, don't they?
Not like the guys though.
Yeah,
sadly,
well, no.
Yeah. Sadly, they don't pay them nowhere like they pay the guys.
Right. Well, I mean, it just is what it is.
I tell you what. If I'd have been Coach Pope, I'd have gave her $1 million to come to Kentucky.
Yeah.
You've been on a plane ride back to where you came from.
But see,
they sell him to send him back to Utah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
With the quickness.
But you put her out there with Sir Strack. Sir Strack can play her game.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. But you talking about on the men's team? Yeah, you've been fired.
Yeah, you said Coach Pope.
Right. Oh, I thought you meant Coach Brooks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You said Coach Pope.
Like, man, I was like, oh shoot, yeah. I was like, yeah, they go, boy, Coach Pope be gone.
In 2 days, bro. Yes, he would.
It would be 2 days. It'd be right at that moment.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. Yeah, true.
And they would drug testing.
Yeah.
Oh, I would.
Sure. But that's all I had, guys, man. I just want to call in and talk about that a little bit. But I don't know. I hope he does well this next year. I hope he gets the players and and we compete. Hopefully, I want Elite Eight, Final Four, something. I mean,
so you know what? Hey, Tony, before you
yeah.
get off, I'm not sure how long you've been here watching, but I just want to ask you the question of what BC asked earlier. If we win 18 games this year and go 18-14 in the regular season, but make it to the Final Four, are you completely forgetting about the regular season and what we did?
I don't know about completely, but I could probably get over it real quick if we went to the Final Four. Real quick.
Who? We went?
Yeah.
What?
What was that? They, just like every year, man. The beginning of the NCAA tournament, everybody's undefeated, man. You know what I mean? It starts. That's a new season then.
BC, no more questions for you, okay? Hey, Tony, I appreciate your call, man. Thank you so much.
All right, man.
Okay?
Yeah,
all
have
right,
a good
Tony.
one. Yeah,
All right.
good luck.
You too. Okay. No more questions, BC. You good. Last call of the night, guys. Last call of the night.
What up, Josh?
What's going on? He always gets on here and like,
You look like you're puzzled over there, man. What do?
I kind of timed it out right, didn't I? I've been kind of doing. I did that the last time, didn't I?
I think so. Yeah.
You got a shirt on.
It's a Royal shirt though.
What's up, man?
Hey, man. I was gonna put to bed everybody's talking. There's all kinds of stuff going on in the chat. You guys know that. You see some of it, but there's some of us are back and forth and all kinds of stuff. Put it to bed. Colin Chandler confirmed he's leaving Kentucky. You will always be family to me. Period.
Yeah.
And we knew that.
Yeah.
And then Dink Pate commits to Providence. Good for them. They'll be without one guy for the rest of the year. Because we know that's happening. They're changing all the rules, man.
Yeah.
This is happening. It's happening. And I think it was last week when Trump put that in place, BC, about the whole thing with 5 years and there needs to be an age limit and stuff like that, because that's what Cal, Izzo, a lot of these coaches have been saying that they've got to put a mark on this. They've got to put a cap on all of it, and that includes the NIL money too. And so that's why we knew Colin was going. If BYU is going to pay you $3 million, his wife wants to go back there. That's his home.
So,
hold
on for a second. So BYU's paying him $3 million.
That's the projected.
Oh, okay. Well yeah.
That's not what they said. That's just what's projected because.
Who's Kentucky?
Well, that's what you get from a lot of these guys on X and all that kind of stuff. You know how all that goes. It's just projected, but apparently Pope wasn't trying to match it. I think a lot of this is coming down to Keegan. This is what I was telling me and Jimmy and Leah last night. We're talking about this too. I asked him the question. I said, "What do you think? Do you think Keegan's putting his fingerprint on this right now?" And Jimmy Jam said the same thing I did. Absolutely, because what he did for Pope at BYU was he basically helped him assemble that whole team. And of course, Colin followed him here, and Jackson followed him here. But I think what's happening is Keegan is kind of reining this in, right? He's saying, okay, we're not going to go pay JQ to sit on a bench for most of the year and pay him millions of dollars to sit on the bench. And you're not going to pay guys that are kind of be hurt and sit on. I just think he's reining it in. And I think he's getting the guys that Pope needs for his offense. which is why I think Yelovich hit the portal, because even though he's kind of a four-man that Pope really wanted, that he kind of fits that system, right? You know what I'm talking about, BC? He can step out, he can shoot the three, he can get under the basket, he can get in the paint, but he didn't, even as a starter, right? And so, and then you had Chandler, which, in my opinion, I don't think his defense was as bad as most people want to think it was, because he did get us a lot of steals. He changed the turn of a lot of games. The LSU game comes to mind, right? If it would have been for him and he got us a turnover, he's the one that threw that out of bounds pass to Moreno. He threw a freaking lob, and it won us the game, right?
Well, Josh, let me say one to Jelly's defense. I know he wanted like a replica count to what Carr was,
right?
But we wasn't really posting up nobody. To his defense, we wasn't throwing the ball on the block, trying to score on the block.
No, that's true. You're right. We weren't going to the block unless it was. I mean, even Moreno wasn't really, but that's, I mean, Moreno,
I'm talking about like, going down there, and even if you don't score or you do score, go back again. Especially when you got mismatches and try to get something established on the block, or if you get things going or you get into the free throw line, then you can at least draw a double team to get your shooters open.
Right.
But it was one of the things with Mark Pope. We didn't go to the inside, or it be times where you see BG or Jelly or Marino, they got the man down there and they're not throwing it down there.
Well, do you think part of that was Oway and Aberdeen too? And even they're still talking about those guys having some kind of eligibility, which just blows my mind.
Well, with Oway, I can't really say nothing bad about Oway this year. I think he went test the waters. He came back, worked on his game, and I know he made turnovers, but it happens when you're aggressive. And if he's not over aggressive, we're not winning a lot of games.
I agree. And Oway was our best player. That's period, point blank. I mean, the dude was getting 25, 30 points a game and setting records at Kentucky, basically. It's just like you said. It does go to your point, though. Getting on the block, he didn't seem to be his thing. But that's not really how. Doesn't seem like it's not really how Pope's offense functions. It functions off of that four getting out, being able to shoot the three, because he can change defenses, especially if you got a team like Michigan can switch as good as they do. And that's where it goes back with the chat, and we were just arguing back and forth. Calipari could never do that. His defense could never switch properly. If you watch Michigan, the way they switched against UConn, it was a thing of beauty, because you'd watch the five switch to the one, to the two, and back and forth. And they were always had that guy on the arc. They might have been open, but they would shut him down right off the jump.
Well, those guys could play defense, though.
Right.
In order, you have to have the personnel to be able to switch on everything.
Yeah, and
we haven't had the personnel at Kentucky to switch on everything. We have been good offensively, but we haven't had the personnel to switch like that on defense. We were good, like I said, we was good 2019 and 2020 season before COVID.
Yeah, not 2019, but yeah.
Yeah, the when they shut down right at the SEC tournament. Right. When we had Nick Richardson and Maxey and those guys, they were good defensively. That's the last good defensive team we had. But you gotta have the personnel to be able to switch on everything.
Right, but the way that last year went, wasn't because of defense, because we had a horrible defense last year. We both know that, and it was really our offense and the fact that Pope could run a zoom action the way he did. Chandler did that fantastic. Jackson did it great before he got hurt. Lamont Butler ran the point fantastic before he got hurt. He had Kerr backing him up, Kerr Krisa, and Amari. I mean, he wasn't the greatest center you ever seen. He wasn't Shaq, but he was great in the fact that he maintained his lane. He could stay in the paint, and you could put him on the block. But I think that it's not only the zoom action stuff, but the way Pope comes about it is always transition defense, right? So if you can get a block or you can get a steal or something, you transition, you're out on the run. That's kind of the way he's been doing it. That's just kind of the way he's been doing it.
Well, we got,
and then 3-point shooting, like you said, you get him on the block and kick it out. That's why I said this past year, just let Oway drive the lane, let Aberdeen drive the lane, kick it out. Drive the lane, kick it out. Because that's where you're going to get your open threes. We just couldn't make it.
Yeah, we have to get a guy that can. I always say, like Carl Anthony Towns, we got to get a guy to score on the post. Because any team, it's going to be times where you go maybe 4 or 5 minutes without scoring. That just happens in basketball. Right. But you better be good defensively to be able to get stops.
Right.
Well, because if you're not good defensively, then you're behind by 10, 15 points.
Right.
But when you're not scoring and things aren't going right for 3 or 4 minutes, that's when you can throw the ball in the post. And you can either get a score or you can get foul or you can get something out of it. You look at Michigan, you look at these teams that make it deep in the run, they got low post players that you can throw it in there and you can get some scores and you draw double team. We have to have that. We got to have somebody that can score on the block. Carr did a lot of it last year. He had some games where he was good on the block, especially the Duke game. But you got to have that.
And we had and you're right about this too, BC. Last time you and I talked about this, you got to have a couple of 5 stars. You got to have a couple guys who can go get it. You're probably you're gonna need one down low, and hopefully that's Moreno. And then you got to have a guard that can do that. And so, I mean, there's so many names in the portal. It's ridiculous. 1,000 kids in the portal or something. That's crazy. And then the other point I was going to say was, especially to you, Big Mike, because me and you have agreed on this all season. When it comes to
what y'all agree on,
Dink Pate. Me and Mike agreed on Dink Pate.
Let me take you. Okay, I get one person tonight. Okay, one person. You got your 10 already. Let me get my one. Okay.
I always love Big Mike. I love you too, Bryant. I love you too, man.
I love you back.
Are you hating on me right now? Hey, don't you go cheating on me, Josh.
No, I ain't cheating on you, brother. I ain't cheating on you. I'm telling you, one thing me and you have agreed on all season is about the whole, just the NCAA rules and stuff. And now Trump's come out there. Now he's pushing that executive order, which is going to get all kinds of lawsuits and stuff. But what I told some of the Kansas fans here is that what they don't understand, they're like, oh, well, they're just Trump trying to push his thing. I was like, no, what's going to happen is the NCAA is going to be forced now to make some of these rules on these G League players, these overseas guys, and him going to Providence, that's just going to kill him because they're not going to even have a player. You just can't gamble on these guys. And we know this. Why? We know this because of JQ, right? We know you can't gamble on these guys. They have injuries coming in or they have any eligibility problems. You cannot gamble on them at all. Just get them off the table. Just forget about them. Throw them off the board. They're not on your whiteboard anymore. You know what I mean? And that's really, I mean, that's kind of how you have to approach it.
Absolutely.
And we both know, well, actually, all of us know. I know everybody in the chat knows this. This is definitely Mark Pope's make or break year, right? This is also why I'm kind of trusting Keegan, because he helped him put those teams together at BYU. Now, Pope never really won anything before he got to Kentucky, but now he has. And so I think he's making the transition. And what else do we have? Yeah. I mean, we're not going out there. I mean, I don't want to be UNC going out there hiring some NBA coach. Maybe that's good for him. Maybe it's not. I'll bet it's not. But, you know, that's anybody's opinion. But look how hard it is to get a coach now, you know. And I'm not saying we should have kept Cal. Or actually, I'm happy we got rid of him. I'm glad he let us out of it, because that's really what happened. Because Mitch put us in that whole contract for life thing, and he let us out of it. Cal basically let us off the hook. And Mitch was partially to blame. And then what happens? Now Mitch is leaving too. And hopefully Will Stein works out. It looks like it's going good for Kentucky football, right?
Yes.
But at the same time, and I guess Keegan, he's not really our GM. That's kind of what he's doing. He's player personnel. He's kind of acting in that role, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what he's doing. We just kind of have to trust in him, because that's the way the moves are going. It certainly looks like it's more him than Pope. Because would you think that Pope would have wanted Chandler back, even if it would have cost him a little bit more money? I mean, Chandler was he was basically, I guess we could say Chandler was what the year before, what was, good God, I can't remember his name, the 3-point shooter, Kobe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was his go-to 3-point shooter, you know? So, I don't know. I mean, we're all kind of in the dark here, aren't we?
If Chandler could get himself a shot, he could get his own shot. Yeah, they probably would have paid him $3 million if that's what he asked for.
Yeah,
right. But then
if he could get himself a shot,
then you got guys like Rob Wright, shooting guard in the portal. You got a lot of shooting guards in the portal that probably are an upgrade, because Chandler missed a lot of shots.
Yeah.
I mean, he did. Even open looks.
He made a lot of them too.
Well, he did. And like I said, he won us some games too, like the LSU games, the Tennessee games, stuff like that, where he was getting steals. I mean, he was making good plays. It's just that when we got to the SEC tournament, it's just all of a sudden he just vanished.
You know why he vanished?
Why?
Because the coach told him, said, "You see that curly hair, blonde headed guy over there?
Yeah.
If
get rid of him. Get him out of the game.
If he go get a milkshake, you go get a milkshake with him. If he go to the bathroom, you go to the bathroom. You just stand outside the stall until he come out."
Right. Yeah, don't
that's
even
why
bother.
he's vanished.
Yeah, don't even
that's why I
bother.
said if he could work on his mid-range game.
Yeah.
When a person's playing that close, only thing you go left and right and you beat them. And like Kobe did, I always was stressed that about Kobe. Then a Big Mike said, if Kobe gets his mid-range game, he'd be one of the best players. Then he started doing it at the end of the year.
And you're right about that too, because Oway and Aberdeen both did too, because they started doing pullback jumpers. They'd drive the lane, they'd step back.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. You gotta have that mid-range game. If Ortega and Denzel didn't shoot nowhere near the way Colin could shoot.
Right.
So
I agree.
Hey,
Colin,
I'm sorry, BC. I got another caller. He's been trying to call in for a little bit. I was going to end the show on this last call, but they're calling in. Kentucky wins or lose. You know, I hate cutting you off in mid sentence. Hey, Carl.
All right, Josh.
Hey, Josh, don't go nowhere. Just stay 1 second. Carl, 1 more minute, and I'm gonna get you on. What's the relationship with you and nobody?
Me and nobody.
Yeah.
Okay, so and it kind of freaks.
Hey, sorry to put you on the spot, bro.
No, it's okay. It kind of freaks me out because me and nobody used to go on the Field of 68 after dark all the time.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, actually, and I would talk to Fanta. Fanta actually doesn't like me at all because John Fanta, he's with CBS Sports or whatever now. He doesn't like me because I was talking all kinds of crap on Shaka. Right, he called me out straight in the chat one of the nights when him and Goodman were on, all those guys and stuff, and nobody was there for that. And so he knows I'm a Kentucky fan, but then all of a sudden, I don't know, like he doesn't like Clyde in the chat, and now we're all Arkansas fans or something. I'm just like, where's this coming from, dude? Like, I don't know. It's just
you know what? We gonna Clyde, nobody, and Kentucky wins and lose. Josh, we gonna have a show with you guys on here, and we gonna get to the bottom of it.
Okay? That'd be fireworks right there.
It's gonna happen. So Clyde and nobody and Josh, y'all be prepared because we're gonna do either we gotta go live or we gonna record a video and we're gonna talk this out, okay? Because that's what after all, BC, we're family, right?
That's what families do.
Families talk.
We can argue and fight. I'm all good with it, man. It's
Mark
not
it
like I
down.
agree with Brian all the time, or I agree with you all the time.
Nope. So
but
nobody.
We all bleed blue.
Yeah.
That's it.
We all be blue at the end of the day. Absolutely. Hey, Josh, appreciate you, bro. Sorry to put you on the spot for that question. I was
problem,
like, dude,
man.
I gotta ask that question, bro. But we gotta work something out so we can get y'all on at the same time, and then we can talk. Then then we can do this family. We can squash this family squabble.
Yeah. Well, you can always text me, Big Mike. You've got my number. I
appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for calling in. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. See you, Josh.
You guys take care, man.
All right.
I was debating on whether I was going to ask them to do that or not. So thanks, Josh. Appreciate you, brother. Let me get Carl in here. Hey, Carl, thank you for your patience, man. I appreciate it. He'll pop up here in a minute. Carl, you on? What the heck? Hello? Snide. Someone called Clyde Snide to Clyde. I'll break Carl. Hey, try to call back in, okay? Yeah. We need to have that debate on here, BC. And I'm you know what? I'm gonna be behind the scenes and I'm gonna let you moderate it, okay? Calm down, people. Calm down. Calm down, people. Calm down. We're gonna make that. Hey, matter of fact, if you want to see the call back in, okay? If you want to see a Clyde / nobody / Josh / Kentucky wins and lose, do a live show together, and let's get down to the bottom of this. Type BBN in the chat. If those three should get together, and who else should we bring? Yeah, those three, and let's hash this out like family. Okay, we ain't running, we ain't scared. We gonna have like some men, or we gonna get into some gangster stuff. So, for real. But anyway, man, good show tonight, man. Good show tonight, BC. I don't think nobody else is gonna. I'll see if Carl's gonna call in. I know he was trying to call in for a lot, and I didn't get to him. But good show tonight. We had some good calls in tonight. I'm clipping your phone. Just so you know that, okay? I'm gonna go find that. I'm gonna paste that, and that I want to be on that show with Clyde. Nobody. I know you do. BBNs are going crazy. Hey, Skill Dragon, did we get 100? I have it. Let me go check and see if we got 100. Did we get 100? Let me see. Need one more, man. We need one more, unless I'm missing something. All the BBNs are in it.
We'll get it when I get off.
No. We don't count.
We'll have 100.
We don't count.
What do you mean don't count?
You know, hit your thumbs up though, BC.
It ain't like why I hit that thumbs up and it don't work. What's up?
So we got 1-on-1. So yeah, so we good with that then. I wanted to get 100 just during the live. I know you're gonna do it when it's over, but still go do that. Okay, you still go do that as well. No one's Clyde. So yes, we gotta. Everyone wants to see it, so we good. Everybody wants. Yeah, we gotta figure out how to do
show.
That. Okay,
good show.
Yeah. So I know nobody has my number. Kentucky. I think Clyde. I think you got the text number too for the show. But if you don't, you will. Clyde, I think you got my number, Clyde. But if you don't, y'all hit me up, man, and we will. That's the show text number right there. So BC, you got time for one more phone call? One more quick phone call?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do one more phone call. We'll keep this short. My apologies for that call. We're gonna keep this short, but I do want to get you in because you've been trying to call. Okay, let's see if we can get him on. I clicked the thing. Okay, caller. Hey, are you here? Not sure what's going on. He must be having some difficulties. Yeah. Hey, Carl.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What's going on, big guy? Yes, sir.
How y'all doing tonight?
What up with
good,
you?
Man.
I just got home from work. Seeing y'all was still on, I figured I'd jump on and see how y'all was doing.
Man, we're doing good, man. We had a good show tonight, so absolutely. Yeah. So what's on your mind, man?
I just can't believe Chandler's leaving, man.
Yeah, man.
I thought for sure he'd be the one to stay, but Pope's doing right by not paying him $3 million because he ain't really worth $3 million.
Tough, man. It is. He didn't really, when we needed him, if he's supposedly our third best player, and he was a kind of a no-show in postseason.
And I'm kind of with you, Mike. I'm glad we didn't get that dink paint neither.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a problem.
Absolutely. I do too. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, and I don't want to put any negative air out there as far as if it's going to be, but as far as what I say about that is, for me, I just felt uneasy about it because there's no black and white guarantees that when he comes back to college, that everything is just going to be all peaches and cream for him to be. Oh, he's in college. Let's move on with our life. Play ball.
Have y'all heard anything
from Alabama?
Have y'all heard anything about the JQ? Has he declared yet for the NBA?
I haven't heard.
He hasn't declared yet, but I won't lie to you, man. Like I don't put too much thought into him as far as whether he's going to go to the draft or come back. I mean, it's just one of those things where he's just waiting. I mean, I would be shocked if he did come back. That's for sure. I would be definitely shocked. I would welcome him back. Make sure I put that out there. But I wouldn't. It's not gonna be like, oh my God, man, he's really going pro. Like, hey, man, he's got to go do what he got to do. Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if he'll come back or not because I don't think they'll give him the money that they paid him last year neither.
Nah.
No, probably not.
No. He should be healthy though. He should be healthy.
I hope we get I'd like to get the big guy from Syracuse.
He look like he might be good. Yeah, he look like he might be legit. Yeah.
Yeah, I just seen y'all was on. I said, let me holler at them, see how they doing tonight. I just got home from work.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm glad that you jumped on, and my apologies for.
You're all right.
You in sooner.
Hey, as long as you got somebody that's on there, I'd sit all day and wait on you.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate it, man. That's all right, bro. It is. That's good stuff. Anything else you got, man? I saw that Eric was trying to call in, but
No,
I think he left. Yeah.
I ain't got nothing else. Just mark it down. I think we'll be in the Final Four this year. I think we'll get I think we'll get them, and I think we'll be in the Final Four.
Hey, I can take that. Can you take that, BC? I can
Yeah.
go with that.
I think
Hey,
I like the way you think.
I think Mark Pope's gonna go in that portal and he's gonna get the players just like he did the first year, and he made that Sweet 16 run. But this time it's gonna be Final Four.
Well,
I believe it. I believe in Pope. I'm not giving up on him.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's here, I mean, whether you like it, it's that's the thing. We can hate Coach Pope or we can like him, or and I'm not telling anybody what to feel or who they should like or whatever. But
As
I
a
feel
fan,
like
I think you shouldn't give up on somebody after one bad season and then just kind of push them to the side, and because everybody has a bad season. And like I said, we had so many injuries, and he had to work through all that. And I know injuries, but you take like North Carolina when they lost Caleb Wilson, they went downhill as soon as they lost one player. And we had 3 or 4 all year.
Yeah. So
Mark Pope ain't had in his 2 seasons, he has nothing. He's had nothing but injuries since he's been the coach here. And I think I'm so glad they didn't fire him and they give him his 3rd season. Because at the next coach, who says that they go out and get another coach? Who says that he's going to come in and be able to do anything?
That's true.
I mean, who are they going to go get? I don't think they're going to bring no Bruce Pearl in here. And if they do, and if you think about it, Bruce Pearl's a good coach, but when has he ever won a championship? When's he ever done anything besides make it to a Final Four? He ain't never won a championship. Only coach I'd want them to hire if Pope goes is I'd want Rick Pitino back.
Yeah, I think he's going to retire at St. John's.
Everybody hollers at Dan Hurley. No, I don't want Dan Hurley. He's got too much of an attitude.
Yeah. Carl, tell him how you feel, big guy.
I ain't saying he ain't a good coach, but he got an attitude and he got a mouth on him. Yeah. Somebody like that, just keep him up there in UConn where he belongs.
Yeah.
And we sure don't want no Nate Oates because he'll be bringing players from the NBA playing them when they don't need to.
Did you have a good day?
We'd be on probation for sure. If Kentucky would have done what he done, if he'd have been the coach and done that at Kentucky, we'd be on probation right now.
Yeah, probably so. Because that's Kentucky, and for some reason they just that's just what it is. Yeah.
But I'll let you get off here and get you another caller and stuff. I just want to call in. Y'all have a good day or a good night.
You too.
I'll catch you next week.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Love you guys.
Right,
Be
good.
All right,
man. Love you back.
Go
See
Cats.
You, buddy. Go Cats. Final Four.
Let's get it. The
faith
is real.
All right.
See you later. The faith is real. That's for sure. Hey Eric, how you doing, man?
What up, Eric?
How y'all doing, guys?
We're doing good, man. Doing good. Your call is a pretty good way to end the show. So what you got for us?
Hell, what a mass exodus we've had, eh?
Yeah, it's we knew it was coming, but until it actually happened, that's when it kind of sets in that it happened.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all, I'm looking down here at all of these boys, and what we've got is we've got Zoom Diallo that's going to be coming this weekend to Kentucky.
He's going to sign with us. Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far. He's going to visit. Guys, I've lost my faith in Pope landing anybody. And after I seen what happened with Providence today, I fell down on the floor and I laughed till I cried.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Providence?
Yeah. They got Dink Pate. Who else did they get?
Dink Pate. Hang on a minute, I'll find out.
I thought they did. Someone said they got that Bird kid, that Bird whatever.
Yeah, they did. They got Miles Bird and Dink Pate. So I mean, we're Kentucky, but they spurn us. Or was it Keegan that said we don't want them?
Somebody's got to make hard decisions. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, I get the hard decisions, but if this portal cycle here don't go good, guys, the upper brass at Kentucky's going to make another hard decision. And I know people on here are going to get mad. They're going to get upset. You want Pope fired. I don't exactly want Pope fired, but I want to see some real results year 3, or he's going to have to go. We can't go a 4th year like this. If you can't get kids that want to come here, what are you going to do?
Can I be the
voice of reason?
No, not the voice of reasons. Let me ask you a question. Would you say that Rick Barnes is a good coach?
Yeah.
Would you say
from what he's done in Texas up to Tennessee? Yeah.
Should you say he ain't won a national championship at Tennessee? He's had some solid teams. Is it time for Tennessee to fire him?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so, but I will say this again. Kentucky cannot afford a 4th year of this.
I got you.
We ain't Tennessee. We ain't
got you. Well, I think my point is that you got a Hall of Fame coach. I think he's right up under Cal. I'm not sure if he passed Cal with wins yet, but he's right behind Cal if he hasn't already passed him. He goes to Elite Eights. He ain't going to a Final Four with Tennessee, which is good for me. I'm not complaining. I'm okay with that. But his contract seems to be safe with Tennessee. We look at Pope, and I guess the expectations at Kentucky is a whole lot higher than it is at Tennessee, especially in basketball. BC, don't leave me like that, bro.
It better be.
Yeah. So I'm just one. Yeah. BC, what's on your mind, man?
Look what happened with Calipari. He decides I'm going to go out here and I'm going to cheat on Kentucky with Arkansas because I think I lost my fastball in Lexington.
Okay.
And I'm going to come out and say it. I lost my fastball here in Lexington. I need a new gig. I need to get my mojo back. Okay. Seems like you did. But how do you have all of those basic NBA teams that Cal had, and we got one title? One title.
That's a tough pill to swallow, bro. That's a tough pill to swallow. Yeah.
And I mean, I don't begrudge John Calipari. I don't begrudge him. The man done wonders for us. But his product of saying it's about the name on the back of the jersey, nah. I'm sorry, dude. If I love Kentucky, I can't be getting behind that saying it's about these kids' dreams, not Kentucky's. Nah. He needed to go. He done lost the plot, son. He done lost the plot with what Kentucky's all about. I appreciate everything you done for us, but if I'm Cal and I want to be a Hall of Famer, which he already is, hey, y'all gonna get to the NBA, that's great. But I have a loyalty to this university that hired me to bring in chips. You know.
Yeah, that's facts. That's what you was brought to Kentucky for.
I don't want your viewers thinking that I'm a Pope hater, but let me ask you this: what did he ever do at BYU?
Nothing. Nothing special.
Why would we hire him if he's done nothing?
Well, here's the thing.
Are you going to throw crap to the wall, UK brass, and just see what sticks?
Well, here's the thing. Every coach, when they start, didn't start coaching with a championship under the belt.
I get that.
You can look at the Florida coach. He didn't have no championship.
That's it.
The common denominator is you got to get the players. And even if you get the players, it's hard to win in college basketball. We can say, well, man, Hurley, last 3 or 4 years, he done been in the national championship 3 times. It can happen like that. It happened to us with 95, 96. No, what was the 96, 97, 98.
Yeah.
It can happen like that. But in college basketball, it's just a different animal.
It is. It's a completely different animal.
And I tell people that all the time. It's a different animal. It's before Kyle Perry won a championship, somebody gave him a coaching job, and I know Kentucky's a whole nother level, but it is what it is.
And BC, I can get behind that because didn't Cal start off at Mass? He started off at UMass.
Yeah, he was at UMass, and got good players there. Cal's done got good players everywhere he has been to.
Let me ask you two gentlemen this. Is it a possibility that it could be Mark Pope's personality where these kids ain't wanting to come? Could it be his personality?
I don't know.
I think the only way to answer that question is that when Mark Pope leaves, whenever that time is, if it's Coach Pope's last year at Kentucky, and we're having these issues, then we will all know with the whole nation, with the whole United States of these Americans, everyone will be able to know it was Coach Pope, because now the floodgates are open back up now. Okay. Everybody wants to come.
Right, let me tell you
get the right coach.
Let me say this. All throughout last year, I told everybody, I told all my friends and everything, I said, we will not land one top-ranked player for this upcoming recruiting cycle. No, Coach Pope's going to bring him in. Really? Now, if this portal cycle goes bad, I just don't see Pope surviving this.
Well, I give you that, Eric. Mark Pope, he's not a recruiter. See, here's what happened. We had one of the best recruiters in college basketball history. Now let's not talk about wins or losses or championships of that.
All right.
We're talking about one of the best recruiters in the history of college basketball. Now try to follow that up if you haven't been, for say, on your resume, one of the best recruiters. It's coaches that have won championships that didn't want to follow that up.
Yeah, but how do you have between 20 and 26 guys that you're recruiting high school kids, 5 stars, 4 stars, and they're all like, no. Is it JMI or is it our coach? I mean, the question has to be
that's a good question, man.
How many misses do you take before you say we've got to stop this and find out what exactly is going on?
That's a good question. It could be Mark Pope. It used to be like, hey, if you're at Kentucky, I don't care if you're a good recruiter or not. Post NIL. I don't care if you're a good recruiter or not. That makes everything easier. That's like when Kyle Perry, who was a great recruiter, came to Kentucky. It was like, dang, Kyle Perry was like, well, this is easy. I'm getting players at UMass. I'm getting players at Memphis. This is easy getting players at Kentucky.
Yeah.
But it ain't like that no more. So it could be Mark Pope. It could be the fan base. It could be the system. Who knows?
And I mean, I know that I read earlier today to where they're doing that blueprint where it's supposed to make everything professional, like the NBA front offices, NFL front offices, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got software that shows you who you should be taking. Not just because, as Pope puts it, he's a beautiful person. Being a beautiful person doesn't equate to a Final Four. So they've got the software in place now where they can look at everybody and they can determine who the best fit is analytically. Yeah. And I don't know how much money, guys, they spend on that equipment, but they've had to spend a lot of money on it because it's state of the art. So now we've got the equipment. Now we've got Keegan Brown put in place. And again, I'm going to ask you, what happens if we have another repeat year? And I hate to put it like that. And I don't want the fans thinking you're just a Debbie Downer. You just look for the bad in everything. I don't look for the bad in it. I just look, I'll give Coach Pope his first year. He brought in some good kids. He brought in kids that wanted to play for the front of the jersey, and they wasn't all about themselves. But after the first year, it seems like everybody's about themselves, and we can't find no kids that want to bring a title home.
Well, Eric, I told you like this the last time you was on here. If we have another year like we did this year, Mark Pope's gone. I
don't want to see him go.
I've been an advocate for Mark Pope on here. But if we have another year like this, might be deuces.
I don't want to see the man go. But again, you don't roll into Rupp Arena with your 96 team beside of you on the championship bus with your championship trophy. Rah, 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 rah. He should have walked in with more of a business mindset to me instead of getting everybody pumped up and told them, look, I'm going to do the best I can do. I know what the blueprint is. I know what this state, I know what this university is clamoring for. But y'all going to have to give me a little bit of time.
Hey, Eric, I got a comment. I got a comment for you.
Go ahead.
From one of India West name. Hold on for a second. Someone says, I hope this guy keeps the same energy when Mark Pope starts winning. I don't want to hear him come back on here and talk about if he has faith in Mark Pope. How do you respond to that, sir?
I'll respond to both of you like this and to everybody in the chat. If I'm wrong about Mark Pope, I will personally come on here and I will apologize to each and every one of you people. But I don't think I'm wrong. I called it last year. We wouldn't be getting no big time recruits. I was right. And I'm just going to say again, this upcoming year, boys, I ain't looking forward to it. I ain't looking forward to it whatsoever.
Well, if you said that last year and you was right, why don't you say we're gonna get some big time recruits this year?
So you could be right.
I'm going to do it like this. If y'all think that this next recruiting cycle with these high school kids, y'all think he's pulling in any 5 stars? I'll sit here and tell you right now, nope, it won't happen. And if I'm wrong on that, I will come on here and I will publicly make an apology. But I don't have any faith in that man to recruit top tier, top flight talent. These kids are looking at Bill Self, they're looking at Cal, and they're saying, look at what they've done. Then they look at Mark Pope and they're like, what have you done? Oh, you won a natty like what, 30 years ago? You know, I mean, I'm just trying to be real with y'all. But I do want to see the man succeed. I want to see him cut down the nets. I just don't think he's built for it. With all due respect to everybody, I don't believe he's built for this.
Hey, man.
You have heard that from Eric.
Hey, I like and respect you because, hey, you said what you feel.
Yeah.
Well, look, you remember what Carl said earlier about he's glad Hurley stayed over in Connecticut because of that mouth of his?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he said something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have the mouth and have a Final Four and a natty than have a good guy and be like we are right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's just the way I feel.
Well, I mean, hey, and this is a show where, you know, like I said, and I will, every time we have a show, if I have to repeat this at least one time a show, we don't have to agree with everything that every caller says or every comment that's made to the right of the page. But we just appreciate people coming on here and having a safe space where they can where they can express themselves at. It's, you know, there's a lot of Kentucky shows out there, but a lot of them, if you get to talk to them, it's only for a very couple of minutes. It's not very long. So I created this with the help of BC and Jimmy and Leah, and we just decided that, of course, with BC, let people talk and, you know, give people a chance to vent, and that's what we do. So, damn,
I got a question for y'all.
Yeah,
I got a question for both of you. When Pope was recruiting Tay Kenny, do you think that little spat he had with Pat Kelsey had anything to do with Kenny going to Kansas and saying, nope, I'm not dealing with this outside of Kenny's apartment?
Yeah. Oh, when they actually showed up.
I figured that Tay Kenny should have been a lock to come.
Yeah.
And I'm still Kansas got him.
Yeah, Kansas. Ooh.
If we would have had Kenny, Stokes would have probably been right on his way. Because they're boys.
Ooh,
and that's just the way I'm looking at it. I don't know if it was that Kenny said, just don't recruit me. I'm not even going to take you seriously. He certainly took self serious, but why not Pope? Or was it something else that I'm completely missing?
Well, you follow all of that recruiting a whole lot better than I do, so I'm probably the one missing something. It's probably most likely it's not you. So I take it. Anything else you got, Eric? Man, we always appreciate your phone call, man. I'm glad you found a page and that you can call in and get what's off your chest. That's
I'll
healthy.
just tell you gentlemen this. I'll just tell y'all this before I go. If I'm wrong on what I've said, I will come back here and I will make a public apology to the BBN. And if I have to look like a fool, then so be it.
That would be a good thing, Dick. That means we winning some games. Yeah, I think you will be well forgiven.
The flood ain't over yet, guys. We ain't through this portal cycle yet. We got till the 14th, 15th, or the 22nd?
Something like that. Yeah, it's only open for like 2 weeks, I think it is. Yeah.
Okay. Now I do know that Zoom Diallo is going to make a trip to Lexington.
Okay.
So evidently, from what I'm reading, Pope is trying to zero in on him immediately.
Well, dark, whatever they call it. Let's go get him.
Still, guys, this Providence deal with Miles Bird and Dink Pate, I just don't know how to feel about that. Did he whiff again, or did they both say, no, we're not interested?
I'm not going to lose any sleep over the Dink Pate stuff.
I'm not either, because if these rules change, they ain't eligible no way, and I guess if they play, they're going to get fined or something.
Yeah, so I have to definitely trust Coach Pope and his staff and the school and the writing that's current or that could be coming down the pipe. That they know that it ain't gonna be good, but Providence says, why not? Let's take the chance. We're Providence. If we lose, we weren't supposed to win anyway. So,
well, I mean, it's Providence. I mean, what did they really have to lose?
Exactly. That's my whole point. Is like, well, we're Providence. If it bites us in the butt, it's a gamble. Just like the NIL paying somebody $3 million. It's a gamble. And somebody in the circle says, let's go for it. Let's go get him. And they went and got him. And we got to see how it goes. He's still a Providence. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I also found it awful odd that after Kirk Creesa broke his foot, he's gone. He's gone. Broke his foot, didn't play, and he took off and went to Cincinnati. He didn't want to stick around.
Yeah.
Now, with these rumors, they're calling Chandler, asked for 3.2. I don't know if that's true. It may not be true at all. Yeah. But if he did, this money deal is going to be the death of college sports.
Yeah. And I do stand corrected because I said that about Dean Pate, and I stated that maybe we saw something, but someone just reminded me that Coach Pope wanted him, and we just didn't get him. So that is true. He was always at his games or somewhere in the vicinity where he was playing, and that is right. So I was definitely wrong about that. He was definitely you always saw some Pope's going to visit Dink and all of this, and we didn't get him. And once again, we whiffed on it. That
I mean, we'll see. This is what some of the fans don't realize. We've got to pay attention as much to the misses as we do the makes. We got to look at who we're striking out on, and we've got to ask the hard questions. Why? Why did so-and-so not want to come here? Why did so-and-so over here not want to come here? What do they see either in Coach Pope, JMI, or the university that they just don't trust? And look, guys, I'm going to tell y'all something else. I've called the university, and I even told them. And I know this is public, and I don't care because the university can't deny it. I said, why don't you all let me come down there and let me have a talk with Coach Pope, and let me have a talk with the AD, and let's sit down and try to figure out exactly what this big problem is about not getting players in here. Well, they basically laughed at me and asked me, who are you to think you're just going to come down here to the university and sit in here and talk with anybody? So I'm thinking, wow, that's a real good way to treat your fan base, ain't it? Asking us, who do you think you are to think you're going to come on campus and talk to anybody? I thought this was our team. Evidently not too much if that's their attitude. I mean, I made a stab at it. I even told him, I said, look, I said, I got a suit. I said, I got a tie, and I got a nice set of dress shoes. I said, I can be in Lexington in 3 hours.
And we can talk business.
I wanted to talk recruiting and flat out ask them, what's the deal with these kids not wanting to show up here?
That's a mystery, but hopefully we can figure that thing out and we can get the right pieces in here so we can have a good product. Mr. Eric, man, Mr. Eric, always appreciate you calling in, man. Make sure you call in anytime you want to, okay?
You guys have a great night, and thanks for having me on. And once again, if I'm wrong about what I said, I will come on here directly and I will make a public apology to both of y'all and the entire fan base live.
Hey,
I'm a man of integrity.
Hey, don't be swayed. Let the people know how you feel. Eric, appreciate you, brother. Until next time, have a good one. Okay, go Cats.
All right, Eric.
Thanks.
Absolutely, Eric. Yeah, you too, brother.
All right, bro.
Thanks a lot.
So, all right, you too. So, hey guys, appreciate everybody out there, man, who joined the show tonight. Thank you guys for getting the show to to 100 likes. Always appreciate that. That's always to me, that's always a real joy, man, to see that that you guys push the like totals to 100 during a live. That's always pretty cool. I know some people can come on here and get 100 likes in the first 3 minutes, but we're working and we're moving and we're doing what we got to do for forever who still may be watching or watch us on Facebook. What's causing you not to come over and hit the subscribe button? We would definitely appreciate you guys' support. You guys know that that Facebook is going to delete this video in 30 days from today. So it's kind of hard. But once again, BC keeps advising me to keep posting to YouTube. To Facebook, and I keep listening. I don't know why. So I don't know who's the crazy one, BC or me. Hey, but if you're on Facebook, I keep listening to it. Stop listening to it, then, Big Mike. Leave it alone. But hey, if you're on Facebook, please consider coming over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button and that like button, because you can hit the like button on Facebook, but it does nothing for the like on YouTube. It doesn't cross over like this, dude. But anyway, hey guys, appreciate everything that you guys doing. BC, it's always a pleasure to have you. You don't have to respond, BC, but it's always good to it's always good to have you. And we're gonna take it out. We're gonna take it out with the show. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to ask. Is this anybody's first time that's watching? Your first time watching? I should be asking that at the first part of the video. But nevertheless, if it's your first time, big shout out to you. Thank you. Also for Hink, yeah. You show your face too, Hink. You all look like you're a pretty big dude though. So you know, you look like you got some muscles. Your shoulders are kind of broad. So I think you can hold your own. But until next time, guys, thank you guys for coming out. And until next time, let me get this. Until next time, guys, I'm Big Mike. That's him. And that's my boy BC. Big shout out to Leah and Jimmy for what they do for recruiting and everything. Make sure you guys, Leah's just been going live anytime we get updates. So just kind of pay attention to that. Jimmy been doing their what's the weekend, so they actually may jump on at the same time this weekend because I know Jimmy be working during the daytime. So please just be on the lookout for that. We're going to end the show with our intro. BC's working on something for us, so I look forward to seeing all that happen whenever that happens, and we can get some things going to enhance the show to make it better. So until next time, after the intro or outro or the metro or something, we'll be back. I don't know what to say. We just gonna say it. Until next time. Love you guys, family. Let's do it. If it plays. Check it out, it's the show.
Hey,
Crowd tightened up as we left the floor. Yo, no fake hype, just real BBN talk. It's the loyal BBN fan show. Stand tall. First time you watch, you're a guest in the zone. Second time around, you're your family or home. So raise your hands, let's make it loud. BBN fans strong, we're here, we're proud. Appreciate you, Leah, for putting that together for us. We appreciate that. Much love. Hey, guys, until next time.
Leah did some work.
Peace. Yeah. Yeah.
So Leah did some work on that one.
Yeah. So Leah put that together for us. I always got to give her credit for it. Facebook, please consider subbing to YouTube channel if you would. Until next time, BC, love you, brother. Appreciate you as always. All you guys for the family. Thanks for all the phone calls and everything. And we'll see you guys next Thursday on the call-in show.